What up, everybody? Y'all know what time it is, man. It is time for Not the Best Podcast, but
The worst. Huh? The worst.
So once again,
Illuminati got my mind, soul, and my body. What's happening?
Man.
What's happening, man?
did you do that runts pack again?
Yeah, man. It's gonna be a long night, man, on that ranch
Woo.
pack again, man. And why y'all didn't tell me? Why y'all didn't tell me I was being too loud, man? That's all I want to know. Why y'all didn't tell me I was being too loud, man?
I just thought it was the pack. Like Jamie Foxx say, blame it on the alcohol. I was just gonna blame it on the runts. So,
loud pack.
Yeah, loud pack. Yeah.
Okay,
I got you. You don't call it loud for no reason.
Right. I got y'all today. This sound better. Right here.
Absolutely, man. Yeah. Like
Absolutely.
I said, keep it in key sweat mode. You know what I'm saying? Keep it in key sweat mode. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
go ahead and
be the
introduce
smooth brother.
Go ahead and introduce yourself, man. Let everybody know who you are.
What's happening, man? It's the one and only, man. That boy Birdie, man. As usual, every week. Follow the link, man. Where it's at? Right there. www.thatboybirdie.com, man. Oh, that way. Yeah, pull up that way. Yeah, you know what's happening. But all your credit needs, everybody come get your credit done and fix with your tax money before you blow it on some shoes and TVs and comforters. You know, y'all women love the comforters. So, yeah, that's all for today, man. We're going to talk good, greasy, give y'all some free game, financial advice, the usual. Go on and introduce yourself, my boy.
Man, y'all know what time it is, man. It is the one, the only, the grandmaster of logic himself.
And my man, my brother, Kung Fu fighting, Kung Fu Hebrew. Ho, 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 ho. Ha! Ho, 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 ho. Ha!
I was wondering for a minute, it was talking about Saul G. I was like, they don't know.
My bad. Hey, man, I be forgetting we do multiple shows, multiple personalities, if you will.
Yeah.
You know, gotta make sure it's all good. But we back now, so y'all know who it is, man. The Kung Fu Hebrew. We about to bring y'all a really, really good show planned for y'all tonight. Man, whew, you ready to talk about the week in review?
I mean, how you been, brother? How you been?
Man, same old, man. You know how it is, man. Dealing with the same stuff that a lot of us are dealing with. Well, not necessarily on my level, but still, you know, I'm dealing with it times too.
Right.
You know, just simple instructions. Having difficulty having simple instructions to be followed. I don't understand why, simple instructions can't be followed, but
are we speaking about like what? Women?
Absolutely. Oh no, everything else is great, man. You know, work, the gas prices. Thank you, whoever I need to thank, OPEC, some Iraqis or whoever, whatever random war.
Your women just don't want to listen, right?
Nah, just don't want to listen, don't want to necessarily act right, but it's cool though. You understand what I'm saying? Because we have these type of agreements where it's like, you don't act right, even do you on your job when you don't act right.
I mean, my concern was that, when a man handling everything and paying the bills out there, I just thought it was part of the job to listen. So, but we'll speak about that later on tonight.
Yeah, we'll get to that. What's going on your side? Anything interesting, man?
Same thing. Don't listen. No matter how you bring it, how it comes, it's no listening. So that's the big issue this week, man. That's the problem, man. We got to figure it out. Everybody saying they wifey material. They ready to be holding it down for one guy, and just not working like that. They not believing in the hierarchy, or it's too much.
I think it's a lot of kind of sort of like that Houdini trick, man. You know what I mean? Where it's like you reach into the hat and he pull out a rabbit, then he reach into the hat and pull out something else random, and we sitting there like, wait a minute. That ain't the magic trick we agreed to. It's some random stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, we not. Why is it like sleight of hand we got going on?
Right.
Before everybody think we about to just go in on the women and everything like that, y'all know how we start every single show. So the reason why we gonna even say what we saying, the reason why we about to do what we doing is because, number one, we got to get one thing clear on this show, because there's plenty of podcasts out there you can win. If you want to get to a show where the dudes will sit there and bash the women, you in the wrong spot. If you want to get there to a place where we just gonna go in on the men, you in the wrong spot. We here to get everybody the outcome that they want. So if you want a one woman man, then we need to understand what you could possibly be doing to make sure you obtain it. Because we just all about everybody should be getting what they want. Because if the men saying they're unhappy, the women saying they're unhappy,
Right.
it's a breakdown in communication. But
And
because we
everybody
do,
losing.
absolutely. But what we want to show y'all tonight with our first segment is because we understand also that we do come from greatness. You ain't gonna never hear us bashing the elders and things like that. So we're gonna put y'all up on some history. It is Black History Month, even though we need to cancel it and ask them to put it in June. We need it in the summer month. We can't have this cold month be Black History Month, the shortest month of the season. But we about to go ahead and go in. So let's go ahead and talk about these women.
Don't be scared of falling, scared of falling. Don't be scared of falling in love. Don't be scared of falling. When love comes
BeatStars.com.
Donate.
All right.
I see it say women from Georgia, not Atlanta.
Absolutely. Hey, what was the girl who said what was Atlanta and what was not Atlanta? What was the girl name? Was that
Amaretta.
Absolutely, yeah. So yeah, we don't. If you inside
That
of
is not
285,
Atlanta.
absolutely,
This is
yeah.
not
We
Atlanta.
I think we're gonna make an exception for one of them, but we'll get to her. But it's a definite great exception. But let's get into some of these women from the Peach State, man. Like I said, it is Black History Month, so y'all gonna learn something tonight before we go ahead and get into it and open the arena and do all that great stuff. But let's actually talk about where we come from, man. The type of women, what they had going on, these caliber of women. All right, man. First of all, let's talk about Matilda Beasley. She was the first Black nun in the state of Georgia. Okay, so it don't matter about what religion, don't matter about how you feel about that. That's not the point. I'm not a fan of the Catholic Church either. But the point is, our women, our ancestors are always known for, basically being trailblazers and things like that, man. I know you. Do you know who this is?
What was she? What was her? What you say she was special for?
She was the first nun in Georgia.
Whoa. None. What
First
is
Black
it?
nun in Georgia. Like, like in the Catholic Church, they got the priest and then they got the nuns. So the women. You just know what I'm saying? And then once again, this is from 18. I think she was around like 1800s and stuff like that. So I want y'all to look at that picture. Go ahead.
So is it some? So it's some 2024 nuns. That's what you're saying in Georgia.
Nah, I don't know about no 2024 nuns. I'm just trying to show where we came from and how we get here now.
No, I'm saying why not though? Why not? Why wouldn't it be? Is it because didn't the nuns mean like they were virgins and all of that?
They were supposed to take vows of chastity, I believe. So that
okay.
How some people be talking about they celibate like nuns the same way. Well, some priests
they
selling take vows of celibacy. Yeah,
they selling it. Oh,
celibacy. Nah, not they selling it.
Yeah. I know they've been saying celibate lately, selling it. They've been getting the two mixed up lately, so I ain't know which one it was.
Nah, we're not talking about that. We talking about celibacy.
Oh,
so they taking vows. Yeah, they taking vows. They allegedly saying they giving their life to God, and to avoid any sort of temptation and things like that, that they're going to make a lifelong vow of not having children, not having sex, not doing anything.
Damn, lifelong shit.
Yeah. I mean, I don't agree with it. It ain't nowhere in the Bible that say you're supposed to do that. But hey, I just always say, folks make it up after a while. But
they just some strong sisters. Just
I guess
don't need it. Really, they back to being nuns then, except without the sexual aspect, because they don't need a nigga for shit. They don't want no help. They don't care about no man. They straight. So that's a nun.
So,
but you didn't want to get knocked down.
Oh, so what you saying then? So they half nun, half.
What are you gonna pick?
So they half
Yeah,
none, half stop pockets.
that's what it is. The Minotaur whore.
All right, man. Let me go on, man. You're gonna be going in. I see tonight, man.
Yeah, I got some.
All right. So next we got Selena Sloan Butler. She was responsible for creating the first Black PTA. She's also known as the co-founder of the PTA. For y'all who don't know, the PTA would be the Parent Teacher Association. You should know that if you went to high school or you're a parent. But a Black woman was also involved in the creation of that organization. Now,
PTA.
now, as a father, do you have a lot of experience, or you remember any PTA stuff when we was in school?
Yeah. I mean, we
Yeah.
know they tried to check up on your kids and stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing. I didn't want mine to come, you know, to them bees.
Right.
Hey, don't pull up because I might not did something at school or something. I don't want you to know what's going on now, you know.
Right. But another thing I want y'all to do is look at these women. Look at how they look. You understand what I'm saying? Look at the first one. All right. So y'all, we ain't getting into that tonight, but I just want y'all to look at what these women look like back in the day. You understand what I'm saying? These are not their features. I just want you to kind of look at these features and explain to me where these people came from. But we're not going there tonight. I just want y'all to be paying attention. All right. So then we had this young lady right here. Next, man, I know y'all saying it's Black History Month. Why I got this white woman on there? Well, Juliette Gordon Lowe is also from Georgia, and she created the Girl Scouts. Man, I know you have daughters. Were any of your daughters Girl Scouts, brownies, anything like that?
Nah, I don't think they want to do the Girl Scouts thing, but you know, I understand how it goes down, you know, but I kind of knew the roots. See, you know, I'm one of them brothers that already didn't want to, you know, I know this but the behind the scenes things. So I wasn't really good with all that. I don't like to support the wrong businesses before I support my own, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Before we go too deep.
Do you feel like it's a bad idea for girls to be selling cookies at
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, do you feel like it's setting them up for actually selling them cookies later on?
Yes. It's back to celibacy. I mean, celibacy. That's what I'm trying to tell.
It's gonna be one on the night.
You see how the word play around, everything play around to the same thing. That's why you got to be careful. Just like they say didn't we talk about that last week? The school to prison pipeline. Was that last week?
No, we ain't get to it.
Oh, that matter of fact, that might have been on the other. That might have been on the other edition. But that's what I'm saying. That was going on.
We'll get to it. All right, let's keep going. All right, Susie King Taylor was the first nurse in the Army. I believe she was a part of the 1st South Carolina Regiment for the Union Army. All right, so nurses out here. This is one of y'all predecessors out here. I don't even know if y'all know who she was, but she was the first Black nurse in the Army. Any experience dealing with a nurse or nurses or anybody in the health field?
Most definitely, man. You know, that's really the normal profession right now. That's the typical profession, man. Everybody gonna do that. What yeah, I see them in the comments talking, but yeah, that's that's the typical profession of the young Black woman now, a little 2-year college. Some of them staying down and doing the 4 and 5 and 8 years or whatever, but
come on, watch it, Bird. All right, man. Hey,
but I'm just telling you is that it's a great profession, but at the same time, it's a curse to this generation. It's making it where the women are feeling like they're too powerful because that paycheck is a little higher than the average warehouse worker, so they can't submit, but we'll get there.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get there. And just real quick, Steven, we ain't opened up the phone lines in the arena yet, but it's coming, man. We already talking about what is the number. We coming. But we gotta get y'all this history, man. Like I said, we are a very wide ranging platform. You understand what I'm saying? We just don't come on here and just be talking and going in on women, going in on men all day. We trying to get y'all a little history and everything started off, man, because we know where it's headed. You know what I mean? So it's like,
we know where it's headed.
You know what I'm saying? But this is
y'all know where it's headed.
Because what do you do before you go to the movies? If hopefully, if you ain't no bum, you go to the concessions. It's the concession stand right there. The main event has not started. We just, get some popcorn.
Blowing. We blowing in the real studio. Ain't no rule behind it. So it ain't like that. We in the trap with it now. The bunker. I got goddamn 3 shooters with me. In the bunker. You know this, so y'all come. Y'all can't find it, but we ain't gonna get there because I be getting too loud when I get to think about this
See, there it
bunker.
was.
We
Hey,
got
you start
12 months. Look though, we got
you
12
clipped.
months of vegetables, 23 months of fruit. Oh man, y'all don't know. We got 16 years worth of water supply. Yeah, okay. We ain't even gonna talk about it. The bunker is serious. Y'all niggas still on land. Y'all gotta catch up.
All right,
Tell
man.
you. All right.
All right, man. So next we had Alice Woodby, and she was the first doctor,
With Ruts.
not the first black doctor, but the first female doctor
Yeah, we
in the
got
city,
Ruts.
in the city of Savannah. Any experience with a doctor, man? Actual MD or a PhD?
Well, I shouldn't have no experience, but pause. Definitely no experience. You know,
Okay,
you got to be careful these days. No experience with no doctors.
okay.
I don't know what they do, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've gotten close. Like I said, I can't really speak too much on a lot of my experience because, unlike a lot of, not I'm gonna say a lot of people, but some people, right? When I talk about sometimes, if I do maybe I ain't gonna do no more confessions because you wanted to use my confession against me last week, so it's gonna take a couple of
Oh,
shows.
but hold on. When you thinking about confession, hold on. So are you telling me that it's female doctors? Is that what we getting at? A lot of them I mean, percentage wise, that's where I'm going with. Not to sound crazy, as in none, but what's the percentage of that?
I have no idea what the percentage of doctors are
A
women,
guess. I'm saying a
but
guess.
a guess I have no. I would say you talking about like certain. We
Sister.
doing all
Hey,
of them, right?
hey,
Black women.
Dr. Tobias. Dr.
Yeah,
Tobias.
yeah. Ask her.
Dr.
Ask her.
Tobias.
That's the professional in the building. But
Dr.
I would
Tobias.
say go ahead.
No,
Yeah,
go
we'll
ahead.
see if she'll respond. No, all I'm saying is that I don't necessarily like because when we start talking about past relationships and stuff like that, see, something that make me a little bit different is like she said she don't got no idea, but a lot of the women that I might have to reference or speak on, these are now men's wives, and these are now the mother, what I'm saying, mothers of like married women and stuff like that. So I could speak on
Shit,
some of that stuff, but
that what Shannon Sharp just did. He would talk. You missed this. Did you miss this, Shannon?
with Monique
No,
or
look.
Monique, oh
Nah,
Lord,
you know Shannon Sharp do the late night with with Ocho Cinco, right?
mm-mm.
So he do the late night with Ocho Cinco, right?
Okay,
So I guess they be going down memory lane sometimes. He like,
mm-mm.
man, I had this one girl, but I was messing with that joker since I was for 37 years. He was like, 37 years? He said, yeah, man, I never, I wasn't ready to settle down. She was a good girl. I lost a good girl.
Oh
so,
yeah,
so
no, we not.
but look though, we ain't
Yeah, go
finished.
ahead.
So he say, yeah, man, I call her all the time and just check up on her. So he said, is she married or single? He said, oh yeah, she married to a little fella and stuff. He was like, so wait a minute, you checking up on her? He said, yeah, I call and come out of town and stuff, witness here and there and stuff, Uh, is that what is that how the lady's supposed to react? You married and but it go with the story I was telling you that every woman have that just one person. Cause that's what Ocho Cinco brought up. He said they had that one person.
Okay.
No matter what, you married and everything. She just keep calling up Uncle Shannon. Every 6 months she called Uncle Shannon.
I don't know.
Hold on, don't leave this conversation. Don't act like you don't hear what I'm saying, bro.
Mm-mm.
He said that he been calling her for 37 years.
Mm-hmm.
And anytime he want to recline, that's fine. It's time.
Oh Lord. All right, real quick, Dr. Tobias said, according to Google, in 2021, 37% of physicians are women. To reference what you're speaking on as far as everybody has that one, I think it goes both ways. I think that men kind of had that one that they might have feel like they missed out on, but a lot of times with the men, we don't have the access though. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't go that way when it's us. But I think sometimes when that woman kind of has that one man, if he's still open, it don't really matter what he got going on, but we'll still kind of do that or whatnot. But yeah, I feel what you're saying.
Okay. I'm just saying Shannon put it out there. So I just wanted to
No
comment
doubt.
on the Shannon situation. He say he still calling everything. He said, oh, don't worry. That joker got a body, but I got a heart.
All right, man. Let's talk about Alice Coachman, man. Alice Coachman, man. Alice Coachman was the first black woman to win a gold medal in the Olympics. These are my favorite women. Actually, I love the track women, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like the track women. Yeah. That was my favorite.
I mean, right now
Women.
the track women smoking blunts and goddamn
Nah, I'm not talking about old girl from LSU. What's her name?
Shakara Richardson.
Sakai. Yeah, I'm not talking about that type of track athlete. I'm talking about
Oh, okay.
just yeah, you know what I mean. Just I like the track. You know, the kind of sort of
I mean, but explain
yeah.
what you're saying, plain Jane.
Like
'Cause, yeah.
not. I'm not speaking of her. I'm talking about when we was. I like the when you used to go to the track meet. That's where all the women. They know some good women at the track meet. That's what I'm saying.
You
We
in
was
the
in school.
crowd? Oh, you in the crowd fishing
What you
for
mean?
the
I'm
women.
in the crowd. Absolutely. I'm looking at the ones running. I'm looking at everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So you
everything.
really like because see the one running just in the short tight shit. So that's why they good women now.
I just said
Okay.
they was good women. I just say I liked them. I'm talking about physically. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
Physically,
I got you.
I like the track look. You know what I'm saying? I like
Oh
the track
yeah,
look. That's
fit.
what I'm talking. Yeah.
That's
I
typical.
like it.
Right.
Normally it'd be a little short, you know, on the shorter side, kind of be a little, you know, fun
Oh
size, you
yeah.
know,
Look, yeah, for
5'4", 5'5", and under, you know, stuff like that. A
yeah.
little short, yep, little fit,
I
look good
got
in
you.
heels, all that good stuff, man. Ain't
Yeah,
necessarily, ain't nobody running track with no BBL and all this fake stuff we got going on right now. Now we're not talking about that. We talking about fit and perky. That's the track athlete, fit and perky. You know, she can't run if her titties hitting her in the face when she coming around the curve to hand the baton off. You know, I mean, he can't do all of that, man. But yeah, this once again,
okay.
everybody checking in for Black History Month. Alice Coachman, if y'all didn't miss it, she was the first woman to win a gold medal at the first black woman, I believe, to win a gold medal at the Olympics.
For Black Power.
Gladys Knight, man, she the only one we allowing in from Atlanta. Your thoughts on Miss Gladys Knight, man?
She did what they need to be doing today. She kept some pimps with her.
That's PIPS, not PIMPS.
Yeah, damn, that's right. That's
Pips,
right.
Gladys Knight and the Pips.
Oh, okay. So I don't think she had some pimps with her. Okay,
Nah.
Okay,
But
pimps,
but one thing I would like to point out was they was cool with being in the background. They was cool with being in the background. That's another thing I was gonna say. I don't think I know anybody else. I mean, do you know anybody named Gladys that's around our age?
Nah, that was that's an auntie grandmama age. I mean name and shit. Yeah, it's over with for that.
It's over with for Gladys. Gladys is a name we're gonna retire. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's retired. I think so.
I think. I mean, I guess I would
break
say
the mold. You gonna break the mold with your baby girl when you have one? Break the mold, Gladys.
Nah. I ain't naming my child Gladys because then that'd be then she could be called Gigi, but I don't know if I like Gladys. There's gonna be too many G's in the house. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know.
Yeah, Gladys.
Yeah. And then it depend on we ain't got to it yet. Depend on how it go, who the mama is, because you know things keep going the way they going. I might have to hit Old National, so it might be Gladysha or Gladys Shantaria or something crazy. You already know.
Yeah, yes. For real.
Yeah, sis saying don't do it. All right, I won't name her Gladys. All right, cool. But I think my favorite song by Gladys Knight, probably everybody else's, Midnight Train to Georgia. Let's talk about Wyomia. See, now she ran track in the 60s. I think this when these names just started to go kind of left. No disrespect to the young lady, but she was the first woman to win the 100 meters back to back. But Wyomia, I don't. Whew.
Yeah, Taya, I don't know what. Yeah, somebody mixed with something in that. I don't know.
No,
just a name.
Yeah, man. Wyomia. I mean, so I guess whenever this time was, this obviously was the 60s, but you can look on there. It looked like we got first place. We got another black woman. Maybe got second place.
Hold on. We like to look over something. When was this now?
I believe this is during the 1960s sometime.
Because
I think this might have been Mexico City.
I'm seeing a lace front, man. We just gonna overlook the lace front?
Nah, I think that's her hair.
Come on, man. I'm talking about in front, up here. At the top.
Can't. Oh, you talking about
with the band on the head, bro? That's a lace front wig, bro.
Nah, I think she just got hers tied up, man. We're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to get another picture. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can get a better picture of it, and we're gonna share it, and we're gonna go. But what about the what country you think that what country you think the white lady from?
Switzerland.
I don't
Switzerland.
know. I would say Canada, bro. She looked. I don't know. She looked kind
Oh,
of.
maybe.
I don't know, but
Man.
it's like, but hold on, bro. If you
Damn.
put your thumb over her head, that's a dude.
It
No, I'm
is.
serious. No, just do it on the screen. If
Oh,
you put
nah,
your
that what it
thumb,
is.
that's a whole man. If you put
Yeah,
your
that
thumb
what it
over it,
is.
that's a whole man. He looked like the what's that guy that be on them show? He did the
Look
I
like the
can't think
bomb
of the movie.
people under the stairs, man, with the blonde hair. That's
Nah, he
fool with the
yeah,
blonde hair, man.
that one or
That's
the
fool. I mean, not
nah,
fool.
what's the dude from
What
the
is it?
Harry Potter
That
movies from
roach. That roach. That roach
nah,
with the blonde hair, bro.
the
Come
other
on,
dude
man.
from the Harry Potter movies? He was from well, I don't know, you don't know nothing about Harry Potter, do you?
I don't
Yeah,
know
he
that
was in the
shit.
House of
Spiegel.
Slytherin, I
Yeah, I
think the
don't know.
white. I don't know, McAvoy or something like that. Any Harry
Oh
Potter
yeah,
people,
the
y'all
boy
know who
off
I'm
the
talking about.
you talking
Yeah, the
about the
white
boy
boy
the
from Harry Potter
vampire
with the blonde
movie.
hair.
Yeah,
Nah, that's
Macklemore.
no,
Nah,
nah,
what that?
not Macklemore, man. All right, man. Next, we got Alice Walker, man, who wrote a book that a lot of people like to buy into, which is The Color Purple. Did you see have you seen the old or the new movie, The Color Purple?
Definitely seen the old, man. I didn't even have no interest in seeing the new. That's why I know things going bad, man. I love black movies and media and stuff like that, man. So for me not to want to see it, I knew something wrong, man.
Yeah, I think she was also the first either woman or black woman to win a Pulitzer Prize for, uh, yeah. So shout
Did
out
you?
to
I'm
Alice
saying,
Walker.
did you see it? You did you go check it out?
Nah, man,
What?
I don't do no, I don't do the slave movies no more. That's just trauma. You know what I'm saying? I can't watch no. I gotta watch the old stuff like Love and Basketball, Brown Sugar. I go
Yeah.
back and watch that. I can't watch this new love because then a tambourine shaker gonna come out. He gonna be her best
Oh
friend, and
man.
Saucy saying I can't do it because they
Yeah,
be doing too much.
you know Bootsy, that what Bootsy just said. He said he can't watch no more of the slave movies. He told him it's over with for that shit.
Yeah, all the slave movies because I know they had the Harry Tubman movie a couple of years ago, and I ain't want to watch that. I think 12 Years a Slave was the last movie I watched, and I said that's gonna
That's
make
enough.
sure that's the last one. Yeah, because what was the
Yeah.
other one? Birth of a Nation, and whew, yeah, man.
Yeah.
That one was I was like, all right, bro, I'm tired of seeing all this, but it's just watching like
Yeah, they just trying to drill some shit in a nigga head to be thinking like that when it shouldn't even be like that, man. You gotta revolt against this shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, and I think we got to quit supporting and make it seem like we doing a good job by going down supporting the slave
Right.
movies while we just sitting around watching people get their behinds whipped for like 2.5 hours. That ain't good for the psyche. Then you come out see a white
Yeah.
person and you just want to slap like, no, that ain't what we supposed to
Yeah. That ain't good at all.
All right, man. Then last but not least, man, Jesse Norman, who was a world famous opera singer. I don't I don't disrespect this young lady, even though she did go to my rival school, which is Howard University. But she was a great opera singer. I think she died in 2019, but she sang at a couple of presidential inaugurations. She sang for the Queen. She's done a lot of things, man. Jesse
The
Norman
who?
was she was an opera singer.
Oh, okay.
So she was a great singer and everything like that. But any you ever been to an opera, man? You ever you maybe got one of these classy ladies took you to an opera, go see a orchestra, anything like that? You ever do anything like that, bro?
No, how crazy is that? I was just wondering, and you just bought that up out of nowhere. That's what I need. A great classy lady to take me to an opera. So we can just go
Yeah.
enjoy the howling.
Yeah. I mean I
Straight
and then
up though.
no, I'm saying, but in Atlanta they have like this package where you can get pause where you can get like it's either the orchestra or different like opera things, and it's like you can get basically you can get maybe like 6 different shows throughout the year, and that's with the Atlanta Symphony Orchestra, and they'll bring in opera singers sometimes they'll do the full opera with the actors and everything, but real good character, man. You know what I'm saying? Put your nice suit and tie, bow tie, whatever you want to, man, button down
Oh,
shirt on,
okay.
go up
Yeah,
there. So
just,
yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you find one classy enough to go, because they ain't serving chicken wings and malt liquor up in that thing. So um
yeah.
like I
Hey,
said,
look,
this is story. What's
hey,
up? What you
look
got?
though. Speaking of what you said, that's what's crazy to me.
Okay.
The more we used to clown the sophisticated men back in the day, the ones that used to have, I don't know, maybe just, they used to be like, man, look at, you know, the way they used to say back in the day, like, look at Pookie and Ray Ray, man, you tripping, man. That's some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
It's really done turned around and just repeated the cycle. It's like the older you get, you really see how crazy it look to just be some bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Or like now the women, one of the things that some women will say is like they want a man to be able to have intellectual conversation, but it was never attractive or in to be a nerd or to talk about smart things
or to be
things.
Yeah, to be, they want that. The more they go,
want that
then they, after the abuse has been done.
Yeah, man. We about to get to that, man. So because we need to go ahead and get to that, let me just go ahead and let everybody know, man. The Worst Podcast is brought to you by Southern Fusion Bistro out there in Jonesboro off North Ark Road. It's my cousin's spot. It's open, I believe, 6 days a week. So let's go ahead and go to that commercial, man. And y'all know what time it is when we get back.
I'm telling you. Yes.
All right, man. We back. And we have now reached the time of the show where once again, we're just gonna explain what it is real quick, what we're doing tonight. You already saw, man. You saw all across all social media platforms, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. We doing $1,000 challenge. If any woman out there believes that they can explain, and we're not trying to, it's not no trick game. You just got to be able to explain how you as a woman in the type of relationship that you want, right, bring more to the table than a man. And you have to be able to show that in pretty direct form. You understand what I'm saying? Versus a man. Also, the arena is, if you want to come in, we already talked about what the topic for the night is. It's basically cash versus commitment. We've been having a lot of topics about what's been leading. What is the leading thing going on in these relationships? It's everybody leads with finances. When men talk about being providers, they talk about how much money they make. When women are looking for men, they want, a lot of the first thing they want to talk about is his financial picture. The first thing they lead is, or when we start talking about settling and things like that, they want to talk about their education, their income, things like that. So if you want to add to that conversation as well, if you watched the show last week, we also do confessions. So maybe you want to get something off your chest. Maybe there's an individual out there that you had your eye on that you just want to let him or her know that you seen them. Like I said, you like them. You just want to see it, because once again, we're gonna keep saying this all night. We're not about anybody not getting the outcome we want. If you want, like, I got a friend that she says she wants 3 husbands. If she can find 3 dudes that's with that, I want you to get the outcome that you want. So that's what we all about here. So it is time to open up the arena.
What you mean? It's a murder beat.
Would he do these things if he is a servant? And I say servant.
All right, man. So you can go ahead and also, I know you put the phone number up last time, so if you want to call in on the phone and do that type of stuff too. But
Oh
like I
yeah,
said,
we'll do it.
the arena is now open. Like I said, so anybody who is ready to come here, like I said, you don't have to do the challenge if you don't want to. You got plenty of options. You know what I'm saying? You could do a confession if you want to. Yeah, man. You don't have no another confession that you want. You got something you got off your chest tonight, or you straight? Before we go ahead and we start getting into it.
We can. Oh, I can give him some confessions, but hold on, let me get this number put out there for him right
Okay,
quick,
yeah, go ahead and get the
so we
number
can get
out for him. So
everything
once
together.
again, you got options. Like I said, ladies, if you go out there and you think you are one of these great women, maybe you just keep running to the wrong men, but you keep finding yourself in these relationships where you say, I bring way more to the table than a man does. And let me just be clear about some things because I don't talk like good women don't exist. I just say a lot of times good women don't exist in the package, right? The package that we want them to exist the same way sometimes for you ladies. These men that you want don't exist in the way that you want them either. But it's also going to be depending on once you have that level of communication with somebody, are you asking the right questions? Are you demanding what you want from these certain situations to make sure you get those outcomes? Because I think that's one of the biggest problems.
For
Um,
sure.
because I'll give you a quick example, right? I have somebody that's very, very close to me. She makes a lot of money, right? Over 6 figures a year. She married a
Right.
guy that was bagging groceries at Kroger. I remember, one time I was kind of down on my luck and I was like, hey, can I borrow $100? You know what she told me? Let me go ask my husband. I'm like, the dude bagging groceries? And I almost got mad at it until I thought about it. And I was like, wait, she doing right. Because I don't know if a lot of women would submit to a guy when they making all the money. You understand what I'm saying? And he don't have no necessarily a career or a job at the time. So I feel like that's why I never will say good women don't exist because I know they're out there. The problem is there's a level of communication where even the good women aren't getting what they wanted. Because I say there's no reason for everyone who's dating or married to not necessarily be getting what they want or to be unhappy or unsatisfied, man. What do you think?
I mean, that's the name of the game. Get what you want, not just she get what she want. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I mean, and the thing about it is, you got to get the best. I mean, same as if it's for your son. Pretend that every man walking is some woman's son, which he is, but pretend he yours as any woman or any man that's your son.
Mhm.
He should want the best possible option out of life, fair or not.
Right.
No, I'm just asking: should anyone want their son to have the best possible outcome of life?
Absolutely.
So this is why the women got to start looking and saying, "What am I giving to him to make sure that is his outcome?"
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because everything about money, everything about this, everything about that. But the first part is the man doesn't even, you know what I'm trying to piece this puzzle together, right?
Okay.
I'm just trying to piece it together.
No, I got you. I would just say like this. It's almost like the way I look at it is everybody would say you want the best for your kids, but then once we enter this dating arena, if you will, right? We don't look for the best outcomes. We just kind of get the outcome that we can get for right now,
Yeah,
just so we not by ourselves.
I didn't want to single the women out early like that, really. But I'm saying is like they gotta look in the mirror and say,
Mhm.
damn, am I the best I would give to my son? That's why I was saying it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't want to get into that mode yet.
No,
I'm trying to.
yeah, no, and I get you, but I mean, not like in a weird type of way, but sometimes the people that you look to date are sometimes molded off of your parents. You understand? Like if you had a good mother, then not like I said, not in a weird way. So don't be trying to talk about no Oedipus Rex type stuff. We ain't talking about that. We're
Oh
talking about,
no.
you know what I'm saying? Like if you had a good, like for example, my mother was a very docile domestic woman. My mom wasn't a hard worker. She was not no
Yeah.
type of career woman. Never would call herself no boss. She was the type of woman
Right.
to show up every single event. You understand what I'm saying? Like that was the type of person that my mother was. Always cooking,
Right.
always doing stuff like that. She was very not, very submissive, not the type to really get up and argue. You know what I'm saying? She had, I mean, everybody has their moments, but
Yeah. Oh, she had a moment.
right. But it's like, but then I saw my
She'll get
dad.
on his ass.
Not really in front of us, to be honest with you. Like
Oh
my
yeah.
dad was like the ultimate provider. You know what I mean? You saw him. You understand what I'm saying?
For
So
sure. For
you saw
sure.
the life that he gave us when we were younger. So it was a situation where I saw that, dominant man that pretty much ran the house, the wife that pretty much took care of the kids. So when I got to a point where I was ready to settle down, I wanted that same model. I wanted to be that ultimate provider like my father. And then I wanted to find, at that time, a woman that could emulate what my mother was doing. But
That's a very
finding
good
that,
person to emulate.
right, but finding those type of women now is
I,
is challenging. Go ahead, what you got?
I mean, I don't even think you know how serious it is of what you just said, because I'm saying is in like just the way you explaining your mama, the docile, relaxed, handle that. He got that. I'm not talking about I'm finna go to the club and see if you gonna try something. I'm not trying to push you, and I don't want you to go do nothing else. It's
Yeah.
just falling in position, everything straight, keep it peaceful. It's like a
Yeah.
rhythm in the water. Keep it
Uh,
peaceful.
right.
Nothing's wrong.
Hmm.
Don't make nothing wrong.
Hmm. But
and,
I would go ahead.
no, I'm just saying, and you can say, even the women can say they don't know nobody that's like that.
Right. But I mean, I'm just thinking about, like, and I'll keep using my mother as an example. Like, I don't remember, I mean, even as she got older and things like that, like, I don't remember her being the one on Facebook taking a whole bunch of selfies. To this day, I could never say I saw my mom twerking. You understand what I'm saying? She would do the electric slide, she would want to dance and things
Yeah,
like that. But
yeah.
I can't say I saw my mom twerking. I don't think so.
And,
But
and and
go
hold
ahead.
on, not to cut you off. And you see
Sure.
what I'm saying is like people don't even know that women exist like that. Not,
Hmm.
I mean, I guess some people might know, but I'm talking about
Hmm.
like the average girl does not know that women like that ever existed.
Right. Like we had this thing, right? And we just gonna go through this, like I said, man, if you already got the link, right, you can go ahead and tap in. I think the brother was asking earlier about the phone call. So if you want to call in, hey man, we got you. But like these things that we have for the show, right? Like we brought up this thing that we're talking about now. I'm just gonna put it on the screen just so you can kind of understand. Like, I don't think we understand um how some women are devaluing themselves just like on social media. Like, so let's talk about
Right.
this, man. It's something we like to call the social media credit score. So social media credit score, and once again, if somebody be like, if you know who this young lady is, I mean, this is why you don't put your pictures on the internet. I'm sorry, but
For
it
sure.
didn't seem like she was too concerned about having her pictures on the internet. But bottom line, this is your social media credit score, man. Trash. All you do is post selfies all day. You're twerking. You're super negative about men. You're half naked in all your pics. You probably got an OnlyFans, and you got online news slash sex tapes are public.
Talk about our
What?
public.
Right. So once again, this is just throwing something out there. What percentage of women do you think will have a trash social media credit score
Hold on, let me see some of them details, man.
out of 100?
You say posting self all day, twerking, super negative, head naked and all. OnlyFans and news that are public. The news that are public might save about about 15%. But
Okay.
still with that trash, probably about 80%.
Whew, you said 80% of women. So if we walk into a room,
80.
80 of the
80. Go
well,
ahead, but break it down again.
know what I'm saying? You said we walk into a room, it's 100 women in there, 80 of them have trash social media credit score.
80.
Whew, okay.
Yes.
I would say, okay, now I'm gonna ask you a question. Does that change based on age range?
No,
Okay, that's just all
not
women.
no more. Not no
Well,
more.
so let's just make the dating range. Let's just say women who are adults between dating range. We'll say 18 to what 50,
60.
18 to 60. Okay, between 18 and 60, the majority of women you saying got trash social media credit scores. All right.
Yes.
Let's talk about average, and this is what I see a lot on my timeline. I don't know why now, but average, you got gym pics. I don't know why it's a whole bunch of women just want to put videos up showing them doing squats all day. I mean, what is that doing? I'm just saying, like, to me, I feel like this is why a lot of people are not getting the results they want, because if you lead in with that type of stuff, then you got to think about it. I would say a weekly half naked pic. 90% of the posts are about reality TV or not their original thoughts. Meaning, like, if you're on Twitter or what is it, X or whatnot, that means you're not saying much. You're just retweeting other people's thoughts. Or even if you're on
Nah,
Facebook, you're sharing and then it's saying like, haha, but it's
nah,
somebody else.
them ain't average because that, nah, like I say, well, I don't know how you putting the scores because average, well, damn, that may be
Add to it,
average.
man.
Nah,
Add to
you
it.
right. Nah, you right. Because average ain't what average was 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I say that because average, I would think, would be the ones who just kick back, don't do too much, yet, but a little bit.
Yep.
They do a little bit. They love reality. You know what I'm saying? Cause
Right. So,
but I can't say that because they still naked.
a quick question, Mister Goat of credit repair. What is the average credit score in America?
Shit, it was around. It's dropping by the minute.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's 6 something now, 620 something now for
Right. So,
blacks.
mm-hmm. So that's the reason why I was saying like average. That's what I'm looking at it like that. These women would be the equivalent of a 6 something credit score. It's
Oh well,
not
you
good.
you
You see what
right,
I'm
you
saying?
right.
You these average women will be right around the range of being able to get a house, but not really. You understand what I'm saying? They're gonna have to
Right,
do a little
right.
bit of work to tighten up and do whatever they gotta do. All right, man. Salute.
Okay, you
And then
going on the credit
excellent.
score. You right,
Yeah,
you right.
yeah. Then excellent, right? Would be no social media at all, which is almost impossible to find. We said LinkedIn is acceptable. I'll also throw in if you're just one of these people that I call, you're just an onlooker, right? You can have an Instagram, but you don't post anything, or you got a TikTok and you just watch. You understand what I'm saying? Then we can also throw that in, but you're not posting pictures of yourself to get, all that other type of stuff. But basically, like I said, you don't have if you do post, if you do got an excellent whatever, you're not leading with your body or your looks. You're leading with your thoughts, meaning like how you actually think. You don't allow people to DM you, no online sex tapes, back page, list crawler, or OnlyFans. Anything you would add or even take away from the excellent? What you think?
Well, I would say this. It should be excellent. That's what I'm saying. It should be excellent. That's
Okay,
what everybody should be shooting for, excellent.
I think
Nothing, cause I mean,
good.
cause what you saying is like an excellent credit score. If we're gonna go with like the credit score, excellent is very, very hard and requires a lot of discipline. So yeah, the average person don't need to be up there or need to have that credit score. So I think that's perfect. It need to be very difficult to be excellent. You know what I'm saying? And it need to be very difficult to date. Shit, it need to be difficult to be with to get knocked off. You know what I'm saying? For the better
Mhm.
lack of word.
Right. No,
better.
and then I would just say one thing real quick just to add in. I think that your credit score should go up. It should go up if you're married or if you're in a relationship. Like if you're single, then okay, you can have a trash credit score. But if you're married and you have a trash credit score, that's a problem. You understand what I'm
Push.
saying? Like if you are married and you are posting selfies and twerking and doing all this other stuff on your social media, that is a problem. Because
Yeah,
my
that's a
question is,
problem.
when a lot of women disagree when they say they post selfies or they post them for themselves, I'm like, you can take a picture and look at it in your phone. You have to post it for attention because you want somebody else to see it. I'm never gonna waver on that point. If you post something on the internet, it's because you want to see. And we doing the show. You see what I'm saying? Because we want people to watch, we want people to interact, we want all of those different things to be going on. So if we got up here and just said, "Hey, we doing a podcast," we don't care if people watch. that's ignorant to even say something like that. So when women say, "Oh, I just be posting pictures of myself just because I just like looking," you can look at the pictures in your phone without putting on the internet.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean,
So
it's
let's
so much. It's
go.
so much I got to say about it, man. That's why I said, man. It's just the
You had
thing
something
is,
in the. Oh, go ahead. My bad. I
no.
think you
Oh
had a
yeah,
video, but go ahead.
oh yeah. We definitely got some video, but
Oh, but before we
go
do
ahead.
that, man, we got to get these likes up, man. So y'all know what time it is, man.
Oh yeah, we need them like. The
All right, man.
worst part.
Oh yeah, but that took us. Woo, we gotta make sure we hit that one more time. Not that, but just boy.
The
Mm-mm.
worst, huh? The worst.
All right, so let's see what we got right now, because this still is our observation segment. Man. What we got right here? What is this?
Yeah, a woman is going viral after she gets kicked out of church for leaving her husband for another man. I think I heard about that. The girl, I think what they did, they gave her back a $500, man.
What? That's a tithes and offering, or what is that?
Nah, I guess that's like they be having them deacon, the membership, the church memberships, right?
You gotta pay to go to church? No,
What?
I ain't. Man, I ain't
What?
been to church in. Whew,
Can
can't
somebody in
think
the
of the last
comment
time I've been to church.
can somebody in the comment section straighten that out for us? I ain't been to church in a minute because you know how I'm rocking. Hey, you know how I'm rocking, but I can't go there and get swallowed up. I'm
Yeah,
not going to church to get swallowed up. Period. It's over with. I will never go to church again now that I know swallowing up is going on. That just
right.
period.
Oh, okay, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yeah, no, I saw that one, man. Real quick. And then I know you had this. Now this next one, right? Uh, this clip right here. Hold on. Let me see. Which way is this clip here? All right, let's see if we can do it. All right, here we go.
Break it to you, boys. The average 23-year-old girl has slept with more men than the average 53-year-old woman. Let that sink in. We're living in a time, and I know this because I used to be a teacher for many years, and I couldn't believe the sexual promiscuity amongst 14, 13, 12-year-old girls, because here's what they had. They had access to Snapchat. They could send nudes of themselves to older boys or whatever it is from the age of 11, 12, nudes or whatever it is. Well, it's technically child pornography. They would start so young, and they're living in an era where there's no negativity attached to sleeping around. It's seen as liberating. So by the time a girl is 23 years old, I promise you she's slept with more men than a 53-year-old woman, because a 53-year-old woman grew up in a time where she was shamed for sleeping around. There was no sexual liberation. There was a sanctity attached.
Man, that's a lot. She said a lot, man.
You want to take off on that one first, or what you got?
Man, she said a lot, man. Hold on, let me hear some.
Break it to you, boys. The average 23-year-old girl has slept with more men than the average 53-year-old woman. Let that sink in. We're living in a time.
Let that sink in. I just want to let that sink in.
Yeah, Oh, you about to say something, or you good?
Either or.
All right, let me just say something real quick. I think that we as a community, we stop making it seem like bad behavior. We want to make all bad behavior acceptable just because we don't want to be honest with each other. And I think it all applies. Thank you. She said my dog's never giving. Keep that same energy, please. But that's my point. When you start looking at all these different things going on and you start looking at all of these trends, they're never anything positive. It's never like, oh yeah, let's get out here and read a book, or let's get out here and do,
Right.
let's go clean up our community today, and they go viral. It's always some nonsense, some mess, or a lot of times some debauchery. So I feel like that is very telling, even though I feel like it's just way more acceptable these days to just basically, like you say, just basically you can just be a hoe with no consequences, man. What's your thoughts on the 53 versus 23-year-old?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Wait, you froze up, but I thought you was going to sleep on me, bud. Because
Yeah, I'm froze. Can't.
I can hear you, but you look like you fell asleep on me. I can hear you.
Ah, man, don't do me like that. Hold on.
All right. So yeah,
Hold
man, you
on.
know what time it is, man. So yeah, whatever, everybody. Y'all know who it is, man. I'm just hoping my partner to get everything straight. But I do definitely think we need to address this issue in our community. Why is it so acceptable, or why is it so prevalent that women can just sleep around, and men, right? But I feel like, honestly, it's not to just go in on the women, but I feel like this is something men have been doing for like thousands of years, man. I don't even have, I mean, you can open up the Bible, the men in the Bible slept around, so it really isn't something like that's odd for men to be doing, men to have had multiple sex partners, men to have been polygamous and do different things. It's the women who were the ones who had value in their chastity. It wasn't like no man was getting paid. Women used to get a dowry for your virginity and things like that. Like, we're not doing any of those things anymore, and it's because I feel like the everything is just so sexually charged these days. You have to understand and you have to realize that it's like, how do we move society forward and that's another reason why our relationships are messed up as well. If you think about that in context as well, our relationships are going to be messed up because what are the requirements for having sex? Like I said, there were a lot of things that Kevin Samuels used to talk about, but the one thing that I do agree with that he said was that men control access to relationship and women control access to sex. So if our generation or our community is being over sexualized, or honestly, we just having too much sex, who controls that? And in my opinion, is this a result of the push for gender equality and no double standard? Yeah, I think that when you push for equality, that's going to be the one thing that's going to do it, because you got to think about it. The whole sexual revolution is like having money and really wanting to express your sexuality is more masculine than it would ever be feminine. Feminine sexuality, in my opinion, was always supposed to be kind of reserved. But I feel like, once again, when you have this push for equality, then the women say, well, hell, we'll just move like the men move. So now that you're moving like the men move, it then becomes a different scenario, a different situation. And you end up in these scenarios and situations where it's like, when you move like the men move, now we have problems, because when men move like that, I guess you could say we make babies, but the women are always going to be the ones, left to carry them. And a lot of times these days be the ones to raise them. So I feel like that's one of those major issues that we can have in the community. Like I said, when these roles start switching, because I know a lot of people talk about feminism in 1965 and the Great Society and all these other things, and I think that has a role to play for it. I don't think a lot of people talk about Vietnam a lot and how many black men died in Vietnam, but it's something else to think about. I'm gonna give my partner in crime a little bit more time to get whatever situation he got on over there. So we also want to go to our other sponsor, which is going to be Revitalize.
What's good, my fellow ambitious entrepreneurs? Look, following our successful entrepreneur symposium, We at Prototype Consulting Group are thrilled to invite you to an exclusive opportunity. Yeah, I'm talking to you, the driven professional, the striver to align your career passion with success, yet facing challenges in sales and market reach. It is time to transform your journey now. I want to introduce you to our 5-day Revitalize Your Offer Challenge. It's a dynamic, hands-on experience designed to empower you. Here you'll learn to craft an offer so compelling that your clients will be eager to say yes. Day by day, you'll gain invaluable insights, learn to think like your customer, understand the intrinsic and extrinsic values of your offerings, and master the art of creating an irresistible offer stack. Now, what's more, this transformative journey is completely free. I'm giving it to you as my birthday present, right? Now, there is an option for a VIP upgrade offering more value. Now, our approach is very direct, solution-focused, and tailored for you, the emerging entrepreneur. Now, we're dedicated to your growth and success. Spaces are limited. I can't ask you questions all day long. But if you if you enroll now and take the first step aligning your passion with profitability, visit our website and join the Revitalize Your Offer Challenge today. I look forward to seeing you there. And I'm out.
All right, that's what's up, man. It looked like he might have I believe he's about to make his way back in here, because otherwise I was gonna start talking about the Super Bowl. And man, we was gonna be getting in, man. You good over there, man? What's going on, man?
Hey, man,
What's going on with the bunker?
Hey, I think the bunker, man. I think we got a tornado outside, man. Oh, man. On way out of you. Oh, it's bad, man.
It seems like you get hacked every week or something, man. I'm like, what's going on with the bunker, man?
You know, man, it's this small generator block, man. I got to get my generator right, man.
Okay. So we was talking about, I don't know if you were able to hear it, but this basically the somebody asked a question in the comments. Do you think equality is the reason why sexuality and all these things, and they're talking about how much women are sleeping around these days? Do you think that the equality has a part to that sleeping around used to be something that men do, now it's something that everybody does?
Is that the logic behind it? That's what she's asking.
She was just basically saying, because of equality, is that why now that things are equal and it's a double standard? Because men were known to be like more sexual back in the day, and the women were supposed to be like we talked about earlier, the nun, the chaste one. But then nowadays that they're making a lot more money, they're starting to get some of that maybe masculine energy, and they're kind of doing the same thing men are doing. The only problem is there is that double standard, and I do agree that there is a double standard for men and women when it comes to sex, because at the end of the day, a man can go out there and impregnate 100 women, but a woman can only have, she can only get pregnant at, not, I know we have twins and things like that, but just basically, one pregnancy at a time. So I think that, and then there's always going to be that stigma on it, because the man, if he just kind of just, do whatever he do and dip, then that woman's still going to be left with that child. And if there's no father to raise her, she's going to be the one looking bad, because they're going to be like, well, why did you pick better? Why didn't you do this? What do you think about that?
I mean, the thing about it is, we as the people got to figure it out for ourselves. Mm-hmm. It's not a savior. And that's why they say the Jesus complex and all of that is the worst thing they could have introduced. Because, Jesus and the government.
Right. The Messiah complex.
Yeah, the Messiah complex, because it's really giving you a way out for but it's not working out, if you know what I'm saying.
Right.
Man, I'm trying to think why they just tricked everybody so easily with the equality thing. So maybe it is equality. You want to be equal to everything that he does, to the point that you just, replaced him.
Right. Yeah, and I think that you already know how I guess my thoughts on the show when I talk about being in quotation marks a feminist, right? But I say now that things are equal, you have the equal right to negotiate whatever it is that you want to get. But I feel like the part that's not being negotiated properly, like we were just listening to Kendra G right before the show came on, and the woman said, I had sex with, I think he was a married man a month ago. And it's like, well, why would you allow a man who is married to have sex with you and then you complain about getting a bad outcome. I feel like that's one of the major problems is if we're having too much sex, the women aren't negotiating their womb
I
as
mean,
well as they should.
for sure. That's what I was getting to. I mean, it's so many ways I want to say it because I say it so many different ways.
Yeah.
And so many different days, and nobody still ain't getting it. That's what's the crazy part. So
Tell them again.
when the women gotta be held accountable, because if that's the treatment you asking for, just keep it like that across the board. All across the board, that's how it's gonna be. Same for the men. That's why they say the men is 50% responsible, maybe more, depending on how y'all look at it. If you gonna be out here steadily promoting and buying the OnlyFans, they gonna keep doing it. You know, that's why they say no product is out that's not being sold. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So everybody got to take control of it before we can do anything. That's what I'm saying is the men got to stop buying, set the standards in one spot. The women got to set the standards in one spot.
Yeah, I agree. That was my whole thing. Like when I remember when COVID hit, right, and everybody was talking, all the women just jumped over to OnlyFans, and OnlyFans had all these women that's trying to get naked just so they could survive COVID. And I thought about it for a second, and I said, well, it was a lot of men complaining, but I'm like, well, who's buying the subscriptions? Why would you do that? It's like sometimes we are the consumers of the very products we complain about. And it's like we go to the strip. Go ahead.
But the people buying the subscriptions is the unfortunate 51 or 54% of the men that's single and childless. And some of them virgins.
You think so?
That's the point. It's a lot of men. Just think about this.
Okay.
If hold on, we need a close up. Let me get in there.
Go ahead, man. Get in there.
Oh, let me just get my screen straight.
Yeah, get yourself.
Let me think about this. If we remove the weave, the nails, the eyelashes, and the paint off of most women faces, they would be in that same 54% of ugly, no getting mate species. We can get back to the point.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, go ahead. My bad.
You feel me?
Well, it's yes on, I feel like the cosmetic aspect of it, but I also feel like that is a part of a lack of self-esteem that we have in the community right now, because I don't feel these women are as confident as they want to say. It's like, as a man, we can feel some type of way when we go to the barber, or we put on some good looking clothes or cologne, whatever the case may be, but it's still us. I don't want to hear about the man getting the man units, right, and he putting the Rick Ross beard on his face. I'm not talking about them men. You understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about men are not putting on makeup and something like that when they go out on these dates. You're seeing, yeah, you're going to pretty much get what you want to get. I mean, they got some stuff out there that some of these men are buying into, but for women, there are so many more enhancers and adjusters that y'all are doing. And it's like, my question is, who asked for that? Because I just asked you, in all of your life, you meet a girl, you swipe, however you doing it, whatever, right? Whatever site it is. And then you get back from that date and you be like, hey, boy, Shawty was looking good with them lashes on. Have you ever had that conversation with your boy?
Never.
But it's like the lashes keep getting longer and bigger and thicker, and none of the men, exactly, no men anywhere are asking for these traits. But it's like, y'all hear us men saying we don't like the lashes, we don't want it, right? But you keep doing it. And then the stuff that we say we do like, well, nah, we don't want to do that. So it's almost like sometimes we be at a stalemate.
For sure.
Can you
That's
think of something?
listening. Not listening.
I was gonna say, can you think of something that you see women doing that men have expressed multiple times that they do not like, but they keep doing it? And it's an add-on. Go ahead.
Not listening.
Go into that.
That's the biggest thing, like I said. But it's mostly from the trauma. They didn't have a good leader from the beginning, and they didn't have a good leader as an ex. So they justified to a point. not to listen. Somebody probably crashed their car. Somebody probably stuck a fake check in their bank account.
Okay.
Somebody probably had them stealing catalytic converters.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes people have you doing some wild shit for love.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, and I agree, and that's one of the things that I be trying to say. It's like you want to take your past, and this is the thing about it. As much as any one of us can complain about whatever situation we're in, unless it's like it's kind of sort of like blink two times if you need help. Like we all chose these situations to be in. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like that's the part from both sides, right? So I could complain about my wives, period. Like, oh, she acting right, she ain't doing this, she ain't listening, she ain't. At the end of the day, right? Did I pick them? Yeah. So I'll go. You want to give your example of not listening? Because you already know we already had this conversation and we
I
got
mean,
plenty of time.
I give a brief one since you feel it sounds like you got a very nice detailed one.
I got it now. I might have to turn the confessions on for that one, but go ahead.
For sure. So, since I threw the little point out there, can you elaborate on this? What Mr. Bias say? Can you elaborate on what you mean by not listening?
Mhm.
What I'm saying is that when y'all both realize that, well, really, this should have been the first date, but I ain't gonna go there yet. When y'all both realize to say, okay, I trust this man to lead this whole situation. I'm the woman already knowing when she goes into it with the first date, this is a potential man that has to be led. I mean, the leader that is leading me. I'm
Mhm.
already knowing the woman already knowing she's going in it, trusting the man to lead. See, I lost a lot of people. See, you thought I wasn't going nowhere there. I lost a lot of women because they not even going into it like that. This is what I mean. We can't even get to the next step if you not even going into it like that from the beginning. You feel what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah. I mean, I have a very, very simple listening, right? I believe it's like it's almost like what they used to say, reading comprehension, but there's also listening comprehension as well, right? You need to be able to listen, perceive information through your ears as well as your eyes and things like that, because we always have these ways that we can recognize something visually, audibly. I forget what if it's like a smell, but anyway, right? So we have different ways of recognizing things. So I feel like when I'm speaking of someone not listening, I like to give very simple instructions. And this is what I talked about uh, before. When I say, I'll tell a woman, would you please do 1, 2, 3? And then they'll come back and they'll say, I know you told me to do 1, 2, 3, but instead I'm going to do A, B, C. And then when I complain, well, why did you do A, B, C? All I asked for was 1, 2, 3. They say, well, I thought you would like A, B, C better, when my instructions were very clear, they were very simple. They were just not followed. So that's what I
Right.
mean by not listening. Not listening to me is And see, this is the one thing, and this is my major issue, because I speak about myself highly, not because I'm arrogant, not because of whatever. It's just the truth. Anybody who knows me outside of a podcast or knows me in real life knows that I ain't just gonna be up here just blah 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 whatever, trying to make it seem like I'm some dude that I'm not. Like,
For
clearly,
sure.
you
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? Hey, y'all, hey, boy, are you gonna be in Atlanta this weekend? You wanna go to strip club? No. You're not
Right.
gonna hit me up to go. I'm not going. It's not like, oh, it's because I'm such a righteous person. You just know he not doing that. It don't
Right.
make me better than a man if you want to go spend your money on a strip club, because that is the choice that you decide to make. Then you can make that choice.
For
But
sure.
I like to be simple. I like my life to be simple. Like I said, I'm in family man mode. I like to cook out. I want to play spades. I want to have my boys over to watch games and do stuff like that. That's what I want to do. I ain't in that club, buy drinks, VIP. I'm kind of done with that.
The
So
thing, oh,
go
let's
ahead.
take a break. It
Sure.
don't need to be no time for that for nobody. The prices of everything
You are
is
right.
going up. I'm talking about shit is changing right
Mm-hmm.
before our eyes, man. We ain't even looking at nothing. The Maui caught on fire, the whole village. They
Mm-hmm.
already said that. They showed you all the conspiracy theory movies. and the videos and the TikToks, everything. They showed you that. Then it sent you right to the new situation in Chile. Hold on, I see these in Chile with the same reloaded. Oh yeah, I got to. When it comes to Chile with the fires again. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Yeah, let me get some info. Y'all know my bunker. My
No, you good. You good. While you loading that up, man. But that's what I'm saying. It's a situation where people who are giving it's one thing if you want to be what I call a complicated people. Some people are complicated. I'm not complicated. I'm trying to be as simple as I possibly can be. So it's almost like you tell somebody to go to the store and you say, what do we need? We need bread and eggs, right? And then you send them off to the store. And then when he come back, he don't have no bread and no eggs. It's like, well, what'd you go to the store for? Oh man, I got some chips and some beer. Yeah, but we needed bread and eggs. You see what I'm saying? Like, to me, that means he's not listening, or vice versa. That's just what I'm trying to say. When I'm talking about simple, I'm not talking about the complicated ways of making a relationship work. I'm talking about simple instructions. Hey, what are you doing tonight? Okay, cool. We're going to meet here at this time to do whatever we're supposed to do. That is not complicated. That is simple. So if I'm there at 7 and you know what I'm saying, you show up 8, 9, whenever you decide to show up, like, that's just, number one, it's just not following instructions and it's not being punctual. So that's just what I was saying, man. About,
they say they don't. They say they don't want to follow instructions no more. That's the point. They don't want to follow any instructions.
If they don't want to follow instructions,
they don't want to.
Why do they want to demand it?
Hold on. That's the point. They don't have no leadership. Yeah. That's why we saluting. Hold on.
Right, no, you good. You good. Yeah.
That's the point. They don't want no leadership from nothing. They don't want no spiritual leader. So they Oshuna in the water. They the princes of the Yaya and the universe. They spiritual goddesses. They don't want no leadership. It's straight rebellion. That's what's going on. 2024 and beyond. They're liberals. They're free. They're water goddesses. They do not give a damn about no Bible or no Quran or no religious cult outside of free. And that's what's the problem. So it's no God, man, wife, child. It's nothing.
Yeah. I think it's almost like we're playing by a different set of rules. It's like we look out in nature, and I think the fact that we live in a civilized society, a lot of times changed it. Because if that power grid goes out or something, we don't have fresh water now, or whatever could potentially happen on a disaster level. We watch these zombie shows, these disaster movies all the time, where basically civilization gets shut down. All this job, career, education, like, what's a psychology degree gonna do? You know what I'm saying? We gotta hunt for food again. It's not really gonna help you. Now, some of you women who are nurses, and we definitely gonna need y'all, you know what I'm saying, to be patching folks up and injuries and things like that. But now we gotta go into nature. The pharmaceutical countries some of them are countries, but the pharmaceutical, that might have been a slip right there, but the pharmaceutical companies, right, are done. So now we got to go into nature. We got to get back to the herbs and doing all these things. And I think that's the problem that, even like I said, some of the spiritual people don't understand. It's like, so you think you're some sort of fairy princess, but you want to go against natural law, because as a man, if we're out there in nature, we got to return to nature. You're going to need men to protect you from nature. That's just what the male species does. And pretty much every single person, except for hyenas, we ain't gonna get into hyenas probably tonight, but outside of hyenas, which is one of the few mammal species that is going to be a matriarchy, you go to the alpha gorilla. He keeps care of all the apes. He makes sure don't nobody run up on him. You got the alpha lion. So, they say, oh, but the women lions hunt. We're not talking about that. That male lion is what's needed to take down that water buffalo. They can go take down a couple little gazelle, maybe a zebra, but you try to take down that water buffalo, you're going to need that alpha lion to come help you. So I feel like a lot of times women are running against nature. And that's the problem that sometimes we run into in these relationships, because you are trying to fight nature so hard because it's like you don't want to play by any rules. The same reason why you're talking about people are not going to church, people not listening to the Bible. They don't want to have any rules, no structure, no standard. Nah, I ain't with that. I ain't with that God. I
Right.
ain't with that white. Okay, so you don't want to have no structure. Okay,
Right.
cool. So you believe in, like, it's like they want to switch it. I believe in Mother Nature, right? But they don't want
How
to
can
look out in the
how
whole animal kingdom and say nothing else.
how can a man lead his household if the woman has no higher power anywhere? If
You can't.
nothing is a higher power in her eyes, I mean, you
Yeah.
got to think of that now. That's like a child that just don't give a fuck. Nothing scares them. I don't care if you my mama. I don't care if you my
Mm-hmm.
daddy. I don't care if you the devil. I don't care if you God. It's me. And that's
Yeah.
what's being promoted. That's what's being
Mm-hmm.
promoted right alongside feminism.
Okay.
The man don't stand a chance.
Yeah.
You my equal, boy. Sit down. They ready to fight you. You're my equal. Let's go.
Yeah.
You know how
And
many
I,
times
no,
I've been, listen, you know how
go
many
ahead.
times I've been at a bar or something and a girl pull up or do something crazy. And I'm just like, hey, look, you got to, hold on. Hey, nigga, shut the fuck up. Fuck me. I'm telling you. I'm like, shawty, do you know I will pummel? But I'm
I,
just saying.
yeah. I think they only try the people that they know ain't gonna swing on them. You know, we you know what I'm saying? Like yeah, okay, get it out your system. But I had to sit there and take it, because it's not gonna look good if I even attempt to defend myself on whatever the case may be. But it's like you just got to sit there and take it. But my point is, why is that the desired goal or result of an argument? It's like
That's what
we
I'm
shouldn't even really
saying.
be arguing, but I feel like it's such a this is what I think it's about, and this is what I always complain about. I always complain about the lack of respect for men, because if
Right.
I can have, because remember, like I said, if I'm talking to you, we don't agree on everything, but when me and you are having, we could get into a discussion or argument, but at a certain point in time, I gotta be like, am I really ready to try to whoop this nigga ass over whatever we talking about? Because it can go there. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like, do I want to make my point that bad? But that's when I'm dealing with a man. When I'm dealing with
Right.
a woman, it might be me being wrong, but I feel like I'm talking to a child. Like, nah, you need to understand where your place is, because this is where things keep getting thrown off. It's because you
It
want to rebel from your place the same way your children. It's like if you got kids and your kids are rebelling, how certain men are looking like when they women start rebelling. It's like I'm looking at her like the kids. Like it's like you got a kid, they come on, man, give it up. You be looking like, oh nah, I know my kids ain't acting up. Men are thinking the
I'm
same way about their
saying
women.
who it's a few dynamics that's really thrown off. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Who do they even have to look up to for this image? That's one of the biggest problems. That's one of the biggest problems. They rarely, I don't even know if I can name somebody, man. Anybody in the chat, anybody sleep, wake up, tap your husband in the bed, tap your dog
Yeah.
over there, tap that dog, man. Tap that cat, man. Ask him,
Tap that cat. We got, never mind. I ain't going there now, man. You know, let's get it. But no, this is my thing, right? Like I get what you're saying, but once again, I don't think they want to take that example. They want to take the example, not. And once again, I always hate that we always gotta kind of like preface things by saying it's not all. Nobody is all or every whatever except for the biological functions that both um genders have. But outside of that,
right,
it's like they are women who have these role models who are just not good examples of women that men would want outside of a lot of times the physical appearance. Like it's a situation where
right,
it's like, and once again, y'all can come for us. Like say for example, the Beehive and Beyonce, right? Like when I look at Beyonce, I say, okay, there's an attractive young woman. However, would I want to date Beyonce? Do I think I could be telling Beyonce to do X, Y, Z, and blah 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 blah? She's gonna be like, okay, and she gonna submit to me? Probably not. So that would be my whole thing, because it's like, I'm like, she with somebody like Jay-Z, so she had to basically try to go get the top dude.
But that's what's the
Maybe.
problem. Every single person is trying to get what Beyonce got. It's everybody is chasing 1%. We can change it if they want to change it 2, 3, 5, count 10 because of the dope dealers, whatever. Yeah.
All right.
The nigga with the
But check
word.
this
The
out,
nigga
though.
with the word.
All right, but check this out though. If you take away her fame and you take away her money and you do the same thing for Jay-Z, who wants Beyonce's life? She's not famous, she's not rich. Jay-Z's not rich. What is it about that life that you would be attracted to? And that's the and this is my thing. It's like a cycle. As men, and I've already explained that my eyes are my biggest, like, I can't help that if I'm not attracted to what I'm not attracted to. But it's not financially based. I'm looking at how attractive you are as a woman, and I'm hoping that the morals, and not even necessarily that, but when we make a deal, you're going to abide by that deal. That's all I need you to do. Be cute and be able to stick to a deal, and I can work with you, right?
But the
see, with
thing is,
go ahead.
they not doubting that you can't work with them. They
Mhm.
doubting your leadership. That's what I'm
Right.
saying, and that's what we feeling, and that's what we seeing, and that's what people going through. They
Mhm.
just not respecting the leadership, even though they agreeing to do it.
Mhm.
Subliminally, that's what's going on. They not respecting it, because I keep stressing that point. If you do not trust the man to lead, you should just completely end everything with that particular man. That's all
But
I'm saying.
right. But my question is, why is she looking for a man? I don't think these women are looking for a man to lead them. A lot of times we keep hearing like partnership. I'm looking for a partner, and all these
Right.
other different types of terms. And I'm like, I'm not looking for no partner. Like, no, like, I'm the CEO and I got employees. Like, that's the way it is. I don't understand you walking around
But
calling yourself a queen. Like, if you want to call yourself a queen, how do you then take that mentality into, I'm a queen, but I'm looking for a leader? No, you're a royalty, so act like it.
because see, the thing is, you looking for a partner that's already rich. See that? I don't know if y'all feel what I'm saying. Let me say that one more time. You're looking for a partner that's already rich, and it don't work like that.
Mm-hmm.
The rich men don't need no partner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not necessarily. That don't make you be no dummy. I ain't saying that. They
Mm-hmm.
want you to be a woman then. But then a woman who should be being the woman. Like I say that it got levels to this, what I'm saying. So don't just I can't rush past it.
Okay.
The women who are really some good quality women, nice looking, feminine, fit, this and that,
Mm-hmm.
but they can't turn off the Instagram supermodel boss bitch persona to notice, to be like, damn, I really need to just fall in line with somebody who got their shit together. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I mean, cause you
Right.
on there chasing it, you chasing to sell calendars and goddamn
Mm-hmm.
books for no reason. Well, the reason is that you don't want to let a man lead.
Right. And I think when we talk about the results and we talk about like the outcome, so if we say men are more focused on physical appearance and women are more attracted to money, then you have to also ask yourself, which one is probably going to be easier to get? Is it going to be harder to get an attractive woman, or do you think it's going to be harder to get a man with a lot of money? So you have to just use statistics, because there are, in my opinion, plenty of beautiful women out there. Now, what they got in between their ears is a completely different story. But men with money are going to always be a limited commodity. The same way some in some
But
backwards
see,
society, the men
but
are looking
see,
for women
but
with money.
but we gotta split it up into both sides. That's why I like this shit, because you gotta go to the real low level of things. And I ain't
Okay.
saying as an insult, because I've been there. I came from there. What can I say? Rats and roaches. Come on.
Mhm.
So what I'm saying is that you got to go to the bottom of this shit.
Okay.
If the people that's way up there, they got to come back down to even look at this and think about it, because they hearing the women don't even know what really money is to say. You know what I'm saying? That's why Kevin Samuels things was all about how many men make, how much percentage of the men make this much money? 100, 200,000. They like 60%. He like, what the fuck? Are you crazy? He like, are you
Right.
goddamn crazy?
Right.
Cause they don't know the grass, because they got so many niggas with fake Gucci shoes on, fake Gucci glasses. You know what I'm saying? Fake this, fake that, fake chain. They never been around, so they don't know. So
Right.
now they never counted the nigga pockets or really seen his bank account. They not showing each other credit scores, none of that. So you like, oh, he selling, he out there every day doing this. He scamming. You thinking that he got 20, 30,000 in his pocket. And you think he probably got 50,000, 100 in the bank the way he popping.
Right. Right.
I want you to put in perspective. Hold on.
Yeah.
That's the way women is getting tricked from what I hear. You assuming a nigga is got himself together the way he portraying, and I rented the Bentley truck and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And pulling up 3 weeks with the Bentley truck. So you said, oh, that gotta be here. That 3 weeks. Oh, yeah. Not knowing he got the bad profile. He done, you know what I'm saying? He got somebody info. Come on, man. And that's what I'm saying. And now 6 months later, when none of that ain't working, and he dead fucked up, the women is feeling tricked.
Right. Yeah.
Now
I
that's
would
it.
just go ahead.
It's just one side of the story.
Yeah. No, I would just say to add on to that. The other side of that is you have the women out here who are in a position where they're not like, okay, this is my thing. We're not leading with the proper things. We're not leading with morals, values, and things like that anymore. So regardless whether the men are leading with looks, it's incorrect, and the women are leading with money, it's all incorrect. We're not worried about morals and values, who these people are actually going to be. We're only worried about either the physical or the material, and that's where we keep running into problems. And what I would say a lot of the women deal with is they put themselves in a situation where they feel like it's because of the amount of money they make that term settling comes out. And when you hear that term settling, it's like, well, if you were bagging groceries at Walmart, or if you was running the you know what I mean, if you worked at Dollar Tree, would you still have those same high expectations, and would you still look at yourself the same way? Because like I said, as a man, you still have to make yourself valuable regardless of whether you make money or not. And I think women sometimes, you place too much value in your money or your education or your house or your car or your business or whatever the case may be, versus are you an actual good woman with good values? And I think that's where we're losing.
And another thing, I just want to add to that though. I think people just maybe need to get them a few travels in or whatever, you know, maybe make that normalize that a little bit, to travel a little bit. Because my thing is that what really, you know, like if a woman make like 60, 70,000, 50,000, whatever, what do you really need a rich man for? To just keep traveling, keep buying bags to walk around with? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, but they want the lifestyle. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. I think it's all about the lifestyle. But see, the thing about that lifestyle that some women are saying that they want, it kind of reminds me of kind of that stereotype about the like when men when women look on Instagram, and you might follow a woman who's had her body done, right? And then women will believe like, oh, that's the type of women y'all like. It's like, no, we're just only looking at her for sexual reasons. Nobody is marrying that woman that looks like that. It's just like, oh, okay, well, she looks like that. But nobody is really trying to bring that woman that looks like that around their friends, around their family, none of those other things. It's just like, yeah, if she in town, I'll take her out, buy some dinner, and hopefully I'll go ahead and do what I got to do, and then I'm going the next day. But
Smash
that's
brother. Yeah, try
yeah,
to
you see
smash
what I'm
brother
saying?
right quick. Yeah.
Right, but that's not that's not the look of a wife, and I think that's once again one of those problems. We're not focused on the right things, and we got to be
Yeah.
able to admit that. But women, a lot of times you don't want to what you feel like settle, but the settling is all involved in income. It's not involved in anything else. It's not involved in morality. It's not involved in character.
And
It's not even involved in like treatment. Like, oh,
income.
you got to think about this. Like, I've never heard women say, "Oh, I treat my man way," like an argument between women, like not argument, but it's a conversation where women are having a discussion about how well they treat their men and why they treat their men so well. You understand what I'm saying? Like I don't see that going viral about women talking about how great they are to their men, because that's not pushed to the forefront.
I mean, cause they say they don't deserve it no more.
I mean,
They don't deserve it, I guess. I don't know this shit.
I mean, if they say we don't deserve it, then my question, I mean, and this was supposed to be once again. So, I mean, I guess we can just go ahead and just crown ourselves the victors for the night, because I guess, you know, hey, at this point we crown ourselves victories at this point, because we put it on the table. You understand what I'm saying?
Man,
Honest, go ahead. What you got to say?
And then what I'm gonna say? Okay, first off, you know, we done got our bunker soundproofed and everything. So I was trying to be cautious. You know, I got these new, and it's a lot of tornado bad weather and everything. So I didn't want to be all loud tonight. If y'all ain't noticed, I had to get my new mic, get my new setup, everything. So I'm just making sure everything sounded good. I hope y'all heard me good today. I ain't want no static. I didn't want to scream. I didn't want to yell and turn up. But we need to hit the like button. We need to subscribe. We need to share this with your homegirl and her sister and her little boy now to put on their iPad while they at school. Then share with their little homeboy at school. Come on, man, we got to get that. Oh, no. My bad. The kids don't need to watch this one later. This one, this is PG-13 right here. But I mean, what it is, they rated or whatever, yeah. So but yeah, the whole message of this today, nobody want to call in because they know the reality of it is nobody's fitting the criteria all the way across the board. Everybody faking. Everybody's allowing the fake to slide. So that's what it's gonna continue to be.
Yeah, cause let's go ahead and put the chart up here real quick so we can kind of explain that again. Then we're gonna go through the women, then we're gonna go through the men, and then hey, we're gonna keep it moving, because like I said, at this point, I mean, hey, if I'm saying the roles were reversed, hey, I would have been the first call on the line. Yep, give me that $1,000, because I know I'm that man to do da 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 da. But let's look how we break down the women, man. So we put the chart up, man. First thing, I think the first problem that we have is we broken it down. And see, what you don't understand is when we talking about face, attitude, body, add-ons, you can be backstage in certain things. Like you could be a general admission in the face, but you could definitely have a backstage attitude. You understand what I'm saying?
For sure.
And you got to understand that all of these different points are separated to basically say, but first of all, when we talk about the physical appearance, right, you have to be able to understand the same way men have a general understanding of where you're going to rank. Like I said, if you in the club and they say, we got so-and-so in the building, you already know, okay, well, I done drop down some, because they calling out who really in the building, who maybe would have been on the thing or whatnot. So we know what they talking about. But you gotta be able to understand.
But you can't go there when everybody is putting on a fake face and a fake persona. And I don't want to say that as an insult. I'm saying that as it's done became normalized. If that ain't what it is, you ain't pulling up bad. It's no Instagram model, because I'm stepping up to the elites. It's none of the Instagram models you're gonna be able to pull out, or rapper, female rapper that you're gonna be able to go see that got their natural face out no more, bro. If they did it, that's the only people who have to do it. But I mean, it ain't their job. But I'm saying, just imagine, it's nobody doing it.
It's no movements for you know, take the lashes, the nails, the weave, the makeup. It's no movements for that. The nails are just consistent. It's like everything is just getting longer. The hair is
But
getting
I'm
longer.
saying
The nails,
they can't rank that. They can't rank themselves if the only rank is with a pound of makeup on. That's the whole point.
Or filters. That's the other thing. They'll get online and they'll use filters, and then they know they don't look like that, and then they'll have a warped sense of reality with the filter. So it is what
That's
it
what
is.
my boy say. That's what my boy say. Why y'all face ain't clear when I see y'all in person like that? They got too many bumps.
But that's my point, right? And then even with the men ranking, right? It's like all the women are trying to go for these MVP level men income wise. You don't worry about whether he's MVP attitude, basically his morals, character, things like that. You're only concerned about one area of this man. When basically, like I said, more women should be looking towards the second string level, because that's going to give you a better chance of not being by yourself, right? This is just the average man is going to be second string, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you second string, you still gonna get a chance to play, but you already know you ain't LeBron and all of them. But it puts you like in a more position where you should know what's going on. But the bottom line is, what
No,
some women are valuing is a little different. What you got?
yeah, I wanted to go off what you finna say though. That value. The thing about it is, I want to ask this.
Okay.
Do you to you is this rugged bad boy, whatever you want to call it, Pookie and Ray Ray, as they say, is that the elite of a man for a woman's complete satisfaction? If I'm and I ask, hold on, let me add that with a second part. If that is who they're going to deal with, no matter they are the good guys boring or lame or corny, or they stay and the way that they stay down for niggas who in jail for 10 years. They won't do nothing for 10 years for Lil Ray Ray. For 10 years straight, they will hold it down for Lil Ray Ray. But when Raymond is going to work each and every day, she's sneaking around with Ray Ray on the phone. I hear word. The garage going up. He about to leave. Do you hear what I'm saying, my boy?
I know what you're saying, man. It's the sound effects. The sound effects took me out. Go ahead, man.
This is what I'm saying though. Is it obviously Ray Ray and Pookie is more valuable than a Carlton.
Ramon. Yeah.
A Ramon.
Yeah. Because I would just say real quick, I feel like that is a valid point, but I feel like it also goes towards, to me, that ridiculous saying that a lot of people use, like all the good men are in jail. And I'm like, why would you say that? You understand what I'm saying? Because so then think about this, right? So if all the good men are in jail, then it's like, okay, I'm gonna ask you the other question. So where are all the good women? They on the outside? So what if men said that all the good women must be in jail? Like, once again, that doesn't make sense. Makes no sense. You see what I'm saying? How in the world is that equal? And that's the thing about it. Once again, but it goes back to that
crazy.
Point.
That would be insane to say that.
Yeah, right. But it's perfectly acceptable when it's the other side. But this is the other part that you got to be able to think about, bro. Now think about this. I just want you to think about this for 1 second. What does that say to the men that go out here every day? You go to work. You just trying to just find somebody who you can get along with, right?
Never really commit a crime.
Problem. Right, never commit any crime, right? Don't do anything wrong. You're not out here scamming. You're not these people they talk about. We're not a statistic, right? And then she over here, like you say, like lusting for a dude that's in jail and committed a crime. And like you said, she's willing to be loyal and faithful to a dude that is locked up until he's locked up. But meanwhile, the majority of us men who are going to work every single day, we can't get that. Like, that is insane to me. Or we could say the same thing about not just the men in jail, the abusers who these women keep running back to, your ex-baby daddy who you say ain't no good, but I guess he gave you, whatever you want to call it. You want to keep going back for that stroking. So it's like, he ain't no good. I was watching old girl today. She literally had 5 babies by this dude. And she said, but he's got 14 kids. And her response was, she said, well, when did you find out that he had all these kids or he wasn't no faithful God to? She said, after the first one. And then she said, well, why did you go back and have 4 kids with him? Oh, girl, the sex was good. Here we go.
That's
These
it.
priorities in the community, like you are raising, like you got to understand this. Imagine, and I don't think the women do this. This is what I want y'all to do, women. For 1 second, I want you to look down at the children you created. Look at them in your single parent household and look at them. And when they looking up at you and they say, where is my daddy? And you say, well, son, or well, daughter, your daddy ain't no good, but he sure was laying it down on your mama. That's good enough. You gonna say that to your kids? That the only reason they could have had a father that want to play catch. They could have had a father that want to be at the games. He want to tie up his little girl's ballet shoes. But now you just want a nigga that just dressed the sheets. That's all you concerned about. Oh, but he led. It makes no sense. And I don't think y'all are taking y'all children in consideration. And that's sad.
Not
because
at all.
you're repeating the same cycle sometimes over sex. And that's insanity.
Stronger than any drug, even love. EX.
Man, I look.
Stronger than any drug, even love.
You know what, man? Hey, man, we done had the arena open for a minute. So at this time, man, as you would say, I'm going to go ahead and tilt my crown to the right because we're going to go ahead and claim victory tonight because we done put it everywhere. We done put it out everywhere. So you know what that means. I guess we got to, I mean, hey, ladies, y'all got to come better than this, man, because y'all must not be bringing nothing to the table. Or if, you know, it's all good. We're not going to say that. We just going to say, hey, maybe y'all got to warm up a little bit. Maybe,
it's
you know.
Stronger than any drug, even love. Say, EX.
All right, man. So what we ain't done in a minute, man. Let's go ahead. We ain't really got down to no conspiracies and stuff like that, man. So what I want to do is, man, y'all know what time it is, man. It's time to head to the bunker, man. Let's go to Top Secret.
Okay, man. You already know, man. As usual, on a good Friday night, Sunday, Saturday morning in the East Pacific. Nah, I don't know where y'all at, man. You know, at the same time, man. Ain't no time. What is time? What is the future? What is the present? What is the past? Who knows? Do we know? What is that? You know what I'm saying? But nah, check it out. What we were talking about earlier, man. We were talking about how, you know, Oprah and The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, you know, allegedly, you know how they was over there trying to do the benefits for the kids, you know, trying to raise the money up. They billionaires, a millionaire, triple time, hundredaires, jillionaires, gazillion. But they wanted the money of the poor people, you know, to help them build a little new cities. What they call them, the smart cities. That's what is going on. They say, shh, 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 shh. Hold on. You know, they like to blackball my pages when I get to talking like this. So, but I need to get hold. Let me get some little hold on. We finna get this party jumping right quick before we go ahead. Cause we got to go to the we in the bunker. You know, we in the bunker. I still got them 15 hooked up to my tailpipe. That's you know, I don't know nothing about these parts. I get that in a minute, but let me get this shit together for y'all.
Don't be scared of falling. Scared of falling. Don't be scared of falling in love.
Okay, yeah. Okay, this how we gonna do this. Get this ain't look, hold on. I keep telling y'all, this ain't rehearsed. So this ain't gonna be no Joe Budden, goddamn Gilly the Kid. Cut, part, edit, part, No, this ain't that type of party. We straight raw with this shit. Hold on. In the bunker, man. How I'm gonna be goddamn having produced some in the bunker? Dolo, my partner with the dope, and then my dog. 2 killer bullets and cane corso. Yeah. You ain't hear him barking, but hold on. Alright, so let me get the little set to move. Whoa. Yeah, so yeah, I got 40 for you. I got 40 for y'all. You know that. At all times. So if you hit my line, you be like, boy, I need the 40. I don't know what's going on about that 40. But nah, straight up down. You got that thing got to be right. But yeah. Anyway, you know, we said J-Lo them 275 on List Crawler. That was the top secret for last week. 275 J-Lo. But let me get everything back to the on point. Real shit. I love the goddamn jam with this shit. But so we got the wildfires going on in what that shit? Chile. Valparaiso. Y'all ain't heard of that. Valparaiso. So the thing about it is, why would they be doing the same shit again with The Rock, Oprah? You know I can pull out the numbers and all that, but I don't even want to get into that today. We're gonna keep it short, simple. But I just want y'all to think about this now. When you watching the news, why is they showing another situation with wildfires that they cannot control? They control everything else. They can stop everything else. Let me just give y'all a little preview of what I'm talking about, though.
So far, check this video out.
Okay, yeah, don't hold on. There we go. So look, though, this is what I wanted you to do. Since you here, Mr. Kung Fu Hebrew, I want to get you in on this.
What's up?
They say this stems back to the biblical terms, 2 Peter 3:10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. Coincidence?
Okay, so when we talk about New Testament prophecy, I'll just put it to you like this. If you know the script, then you can make whatever you want to act play out, because we've seen this same script play out multiple times in history. You could talk about the burning of Egypt, right? The burning of the Alexandria. You talk about the burning of Rome. Many places, even during the French Revolution, when they basically burned down Paris, there were fires in, I believe, London had great fires in history. So throughout history, we've always seen these things that could be compared to some sort of apocalyptic event. The problem is how many of these apocalyptic events can line up to actually be what is actually supposed to be prophesied in 2 Peter, or if you want to go to the book of Revelations. But the thing is, once again, we know the script now. It would be different if I said, all right, look, you know, like it's kind of like that time capsule that some schools do now. You write something and you bury it. If it was buried, right, and then we were able to go into the time capsule and say, hey, look at this 20 years later and say, oh man, boy, you really had that right. But it's a little different sometimes when you start to see stuff line up with the script when you know everybody already knows the script. So I would say that part.
Yeah, that's really straight, because that's the question now. Are we gonna discredit and discard the Bible as a whole?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I feel like I don't know what's gonna be the percentages in, let's just say, we're in 2024. By 2100, I don't know if it's even gonna. I'm not gonna say there won't be Christians and there won't be people like that, but I think we are definitely seeing a definite shift away from, like, throw the Bible away, throw all of that stuff away, right? Because I'm like, yeah, we can throw the church away. It's almost like for example, like, I don't say throw women away, I say throw bad women away, right? The same way when it comes to the Bible, like, don't throw the Bible, throw the bad people away, throw the bad church out, throw all these pastors out here who are sleeping with, throw them out. You understand what I'm saying? The ones who are not setting an example for their congregations. You don't have to lose everything, because at the end of the day, we have to have some sort of moral code. And I'm not necessarily saying you have to deal with the Bible.
What's gonna be the moral code?
We're not gonna have one. It's gonna be person to person. It's gonna be like, it's not gonna, you see what I'm saying? If we throw it away, it's gonna go person to person, and based on, now check this out, based on your upbringing, it's going to depend on how that moral code is established. And we're already establishing in the Black community that now we got 80% of children growing up with no father and no God.
Oh, God.
I mean, I don't know what to say at that point. To me, that's Armageddon.
Bad.
That is literally Armageddon, a 80% fatherless group of children growing up with no, like, regardless whether you believe in the book or not, like, that's Armageddon right there. No God, no spiritual system, no morals. And you say, well, we can instill them. Well, how? What are you using as a basis for that? Well, it's just basic humanity. No, because even in the animal kingdom, the male line to kill his son. So if we just say, well, I'm gonna look in the animal kingdom. So now if you're a single baby mother out there, if you get with a man, he just gonna kill your child and say, yeah, I gotta take your child out because that's what the lions do. And since I don't have no set of morals or standards no more, I'm gonna just look at natural things that move like that. It's gonna be terrible.
I don't think they look at it like that. I don't think nobody really looking at it like that, man. Well, and that's what's crazy.
Like I said, to me, it's once again, it's not. It is the church that's the problem. But the problem is you don't want to look at, like, you know what I mean? Like, we don't even have to be talking about the Bible. We could make these Star Wars and talk about the dark side. When you got the Jedi, it's the same thing. Good versus evil, light versus dark. If you don't like it, but what are we going to use so we can establish some sort of standard? You understand? You going to be a Sith Lord, or you going to be a Jedi? You understand what I'm saying? Teach your kids that. Hey, you don't want to be no Sith Lord because, hey, look, they'll take you over to the dark side. In the name of Luke Skywalker, you got to be doing blah, blah. We can do it.
We might have to take it back to the movies.
Bruh, that's what I'm saying. We're going to have to take a movie. I was going to say Book of Eli, but you already know that's about the Bible too. But I'm saying we got to find something that everybody can rock with. Bro, we can go back to Nino Brown and New Jack City.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, you don't sleep with your girls, woman, all that time. We can go back to anything.
Because all of that is missing. You know what it is, man? It's the women. The women didn't like to be disciplined. That was our age, stuff like that. So they done brought it down and down and down to, like, no one wants any rules. They didn't like the rules, so now they don't want to give out no rules. They didn't like the rules, now they don't want no rules, no authority at all. And that's dangerous.
And I also would say that the reason why it's dangerous is because this is the thing, and this is the thing about it. You got to think about this, and this is something I was thinking about the other day, right? And I think it's kind of crazy. If you are that bold to rebel against God, what chance does anybody else stand? Me as a man, if you're not even gonna listen to whatever God or the universe, sometimes what people call it, or whatever, the creator, you don't listen. You don't see the nonsense going on in your life. Like, my whole thing is, regardless of what you want to say, you want to talk about karma, your karma is bad. You want to talk about your vibrations is bad. Your energy is bad. Your chakra is bad. Your chi is bad. It don't matter what it is. It's all bad. And you just want to say, well, I don't necessarily believe in none of that.
No consequences.
No consequences at all.
No accountability.
what chance do we stand if we can't look around and say how all of this stuff on the planet got here, and you don't believe that that happened by coincidence, but me as a man is saying, hey, I need you to listen to what I'm saying. You're not even listening to whatever it is you personally believe in. So I'm done. If I can't get you to see it like, hey, the Bible says, you say you're a Christian, cool. The Bible says dot 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 dot. Well, no, I don't like that part. Okay, cool. I'm a Muslim. The Quran says dot dot. Well, no, I ain't with that. Okay, but you know, I'm really with that Kemetic spirituality. I'm with the pyramids. Okay, well, the meta-netter says, the hieroglyphics say, oh, no, I don't like that. I'm like that. I'm just one of the spirits, but I like dealing with the crystals. Or I like, doing something else. Okay, well, the crystals told you acting up. I mean, well, that's just some rocks anyway. I ain't never really want to do. You just gonna keep shifting, bro. It's never
no way to
stop.
win. Field goal. Keep moving.
Absolutely. Goalposts just keep continuing to move and move and move and move. Man, so yeah, I don't really even got no more on the topic, but I'm saying it's crazy how we're literally trying to get women to fall in line with something, and you're rejecting every single entity that can put you into some sort of box and say, this is what you shouldn't be doing, this is what you should not be doing, and you're just saying, nope, we want to be able to do anything. And I think that's a problem. You got anything else, man?
What's gonna be the guideline? What's gonna be the book? Which one we gonna do, people? What we gonna do, y'all? Thou shalt.
Dang, I cut you too early. My bad. That's what.
Oh no, it ain't no. Thou shalt not eat pork. But nobody gives a damn about it. You know what I'm saying? Thou shalt not steal. Who gives a damn about stealing? Thou shalt not commit adultery. We just went down that lane. He going to work with the garage door going up. You know what I'm saying? If nobody gives a damn, we really living rogue anyway. So, I mean, but like they say, I'm going to tell you the solution. What we've come up with in the red pill community. Let everybody suffer and do what they want to do. All men stop even worrying about marriage, period. Nobody, no more marriages. Fuck, it's over. No more marriages. It's over. No more nothing. We gonna take it off the table so everyone know, fuck it, let's just have all our orgy everywhere. That's it. It's over. Give up. They love it. If they want to be single this bad, leave it exactly how it is. Nobody marries any woman, period.
All right, man. We didn't get to this segment last week, man. I kind of missed it, man. You need to go ahead and pull your slides up real quick while I'm gonna do a little chatting. But y'all know, man, it's everybody's favorite segment. It's where, if you talk about something good online, you might make the show. But y'all know what time it is, man. It's time to make you famous and talk about this next segment, man. Facebook famous.
Okay then. The favorite spot, man, where we make you famous, man. So every week, y'all, I'm coming. Look.
I'm sorry, I read it before you started talking. My bad.
Hey, look. I just wanted to end the intro, because every week we gonna give it to y'all. Facebook famous, man. I'm coming looking all through Facebook, so y'all need to follow me at I think it's That Boy Birdie, man. Same shit, man. Follow me on That Boy Birdie Facebook. I'm coming to follow you. I'm coming to look at your posts. You say the right shit, you're gonna get to thousands and thousands of people looking because we putting y'all on the shorts and everything. Come on,
Yeah.
let me see what you're talking about. If you're talking about something, it's talking about something. I got you. I'm pulling you up. I'm trying to make you famous. Let's get it.
No doubt, man. This first one comes from Joshua Banks that says, y'all skin be so clear on Instagram, then I see y'all in person, face covered in bacon bits. I
God
think that's
damn.
I think that's what we talked about, man.
That's what we
The
talked about.
filters, the makeup, just the different add-ons that happen sometimes. Yeah,
Special shout out to Joshua Banks, man. He's a repeat offender, man. He just continuously posts good shit. We're gonna have to make sure we hit you with a cash out today, man. Tomorrow, whatever. I'm gonna get with you. We're gonna promote. I got you, boy.
yeah,
You're gonna be the
yeah.
first one. You a repeat offender. But I think we got some more repeat offenders, so you might be in trouble. I might spoke too soon. But all in all, that's a serious situation, man. That's what I was telling you about the hair hats and all of that.
Hair hats.
Oh
They got
yeah,
hat. They got a
y'all them
hat that's
hats just full of hair. Just put a hat on, boop, hair, hat. Psh.
that's a thing now.
Yeah, they got the hat with the long silky hang, hat, hair,
Oh
hat.
no.
Beyonce. Yeah, they got that type of shit. Weave stuck inside the hat. It's stuck in the hair inside the hat like this. Just put it on.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
Yeah.
But I would say this was a big thing for me, man. Back when when I was single, man. When online dating was really online dating, when you had to, you used to ask people they pick and they would send you pictures of them, and then when you would get them in front, this is where all the catfishing and stuff came out. But
Right.
I just feel like at a certain point, we just got to understand that it's okay not to look like you think like you look. Like if you have to put all of that stuff on your face for you to feel beautiful, why not just improve your skin? And see, what they don't
Yep.
realize is that that's the reason why, except for dudes with acne and just bad pimples and all that stuff, that's why men normally have better skin than women, because we're not putting makeup on it for 25, 30, 40, 50, 60 years. That's the reason why if you look at most actresses, their skin is bad because they're consistently putting makeup on all the time. But y'all don't
Right.
see it. And it's like your skin keeps getting worse, 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 and worse. So you have to add more makeup on to counteract the poison that you keep putting on your face. It's
I mean,
literally poison. But I don't
it
think they know. Do you know what most makeup is made from?
nah, hell nah.
It's okay. So when you go to the store, right? This is one thing I learned when I started driving trucks. Because I remember one time I pulled up, I had delivery to make at Walmart, and like a garbage looking truck pulled up, right? And they was just dumping
Right.
all this stuff on there, right? I was like, "What are you doing?" He was like, "Oh yeah, we get the expired meat." And I was like, "What are you doing? What do you do with the expired meat?" He's like, "We take it down to the Maybelline plant." So y'all are
Yeah.
putting dead meat on y'all's face, and y'all don't even understand that. They just take the expired meat that we don't eat. You go and you put it on your face. That's the reason why
Oh
they even
man.
had to start putting, like, think about this, bro. Why do you think that some of that makeup they gotta say is vegan? Because that means it ain't made with no meat. You see what I'm saying? Like, think about
Oh,
it. Why would makeup have to be vegan? It seemed like it should be like from dirt or from plants or something like that. Nah, bro, but
dirt,
it's meat.
yeah.
But that's the
People
reason why
don't
they say
even
it's
think
meat.
about that.
Yeah, all this stuff when they got to put vegan in these products, like
Oh,
vegan lotions, you putting meat and stuff on your skin. Pause. Like that's what it is, man. Like
man.
yeah, so they don't even understand. That's why their skin be so bad, and some of them had bad reactions because it's just like with the oil. It's like if you fry some chicken and put the chicken grease on your face, it probably ain't gonna be good for you.
But look though, this is what I want to say too. The thing
Mhm.
about it is still discipline, man. We all asking for discipline, and we all should want discipline anyway. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? Like that's another form of just don't want no authority. Every day you should have to do something. You know what I'm saying? We getting so far away from that we every day we not sticking to something. You know what I'm saying? Is in like you need to
Mhm.
watch what you eat, and you need to watch what you do with your face. You need it, but we done lost all that, man. And that's why I say a good relationship. Let me say this. I've been wanting to say this all night.
Okay.
A good relationship, like you said, stop focusing on the income, first of all. But you need to be where y'all both can promote each other to be doing positive things to extend your life damn near.
Mhm.
Because you know what I'm saying? The life is already short. So you're gonna have to eventually start eating right, whatever you might believe in, praying right,
Mm-hmm.
shit, doing money right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because like I said, just buying bag and bag and bag, that really don't amount to nothing in the spectrum of things.
absolutely not.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just a deep thing. Like you even worrying about your makeup and all of that. Get with somebody where you don't have to put none of that on, and y'all work on y'all eating routine, your washing your
Mm.
face. That
Yeah,
is a positive match versus saying the guy is boring or like, you know what I'm saying? Like if he
yeah,
boring, yeah, yeah, go ahead.
and no, I was gonna say, and that should be the thing, man. You know what I mean? It's like, you should want to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It would be a good thing. Like, I mean, I've been announcing it for a while now that I'm gonna be retiring from being in this truck, but it would be a great thing if me and my wife could go back in the gym because, I just, if you follow me on Facebook, I just uploaded that thing of me hitting that, I think it was 225. I think I did it like 30 times 15 years ago. And I'm like, boy,
Yeah,
I'm looking at what I used to be, and I'm like, boy, that is a shame. But at the same time, it would be great motivation if one was like, hey, you can get that back. Let's start going to the gym a little bit. Let's start doing this. But I feel like it's things that you can do to improve your life and make things a lot better. The thing is, it's you, instead of eating right, maybe we could go do a detox or something together. Not no detox like drug, what I mean, like an actual detox.
right.
Do some sort of body wrap, facials, all that good stuff to get your skin better. Oh, let's just go to the Mac store and let's just buy $200 worth of. It's like, nah, that's not what it's about. You should be trying to move towards a point. Like for example, me, I used to, I had to just give up on the beard. I was like, man, hey, look, I'm just, if y'all gonna be stressing me out and I get gray hair, it is what it is. But then I went over there and I said, oh shoot, you know what? They got this stuff in India called, I don't know, Bing Ranji herb or whatnot, supposed to reverse it. So I'm gonna keep taking it. I'm gonna see if it do something instead of putting
Reverse
that
the what? What it
the
reverse?
grays, right? The grays. That's what they say. It'll reverse the grays. So I was like, I
Man,
tried.
they like the grades, man. You tripping.
Right, but you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying, just for me personally, like I was like, man, I don't want to have no, I don't want to have no baby, and I'm just looking up here like Moses or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That'd be like, dang, who old daddy is this child right here? You know what I'm saying?
Boy.
I don't want to be no fool gray dude playing with my son. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But what I'm saying is, I'm looking for more natural things that I can do because I feel like everything is in the earth on the planet that we need. So I don't need to be trying to do like what was your boy? Remember Carlos Boozer, the Carlos
Yeah,
Boozer game where he put
yeah.
that black tar or whatnot on his head when he was going ball.
Oh yeah,
You don't
yeah.
have to do that. Like if
They
it's
done
gonna
called
go,
him like this.
yeah, it's leaking. You don't want to have to do that. So I'm like, hey, look, if I take the herbs and it start to get a little darker, then cool. I ain't have to
For
put
sure.
no toxic stuff on my face that's
But
gonna mess my
nah,
skin. Go
but
ahead.
straight up, you ain't got to do none of that. That's what we saying. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna stick to that with all
Mm-hmm.
sexes. Don't worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody need to just take all that makeup off,
Mm-hmm.
all of the hair, take it off. Take that wig off and just get back to the basics, man.
Right.
Everybody need to just enjoy who enjoy them and enjoy the same hobbies. Everybody hobby is not going to Dubai, going to the Spear in Vegas, going to the beach in Miami. Like it's the same shit. Going to Cozumel, going to Punta Cana, going to the
Cabo,
same
yeah,
Cabo, the Bora Bora. That's what they own. That's
Jamaica,
the cheap one too. What it is, Bailey. Not what it is.
not Belize.
The other one that is Bali. Everybody going to
Oh yeah.
Bali. Come on, man. We got to stop the same shit. That's what I
Mm-hmm.
keep telling you. Everybody ain't even supposed to be chasing after that.
Right.
No one is proud to be a farmer, gardener, none of that no more.
Mm.
When the last time you met a girl that said I'm a gardener?
Yeah, or I'm looking for a farmer. I just want to live that quiet life, be on the farm, grow our own food. I mean, you might
Shoot.
find a girl like that, but then she don't want to put no deodorant on. She don't want to shave her arm. It's like she go to the extreme with it. Like
Damn.
you can't be feminine and want to grow your own food. It's like you stop shaving your arms and
I
you got
mean, the thing is, but the question is, do we not even notice that every woman wants to be rich all of a sudden? This what I'm trying to get so we can understand. Does the average woman want to be rich who never had a rich uncle, rich daddy, rich mama, rich cousin, rich brother, rich 10th cousin, rich 8th cousin, nothing. And now you're set in stone that you gonna be rich. That's what we, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
But real quick, and then I'm gonna go to the next one. But you brought up something really important that I see a lot. Have you ever noticed that sometimes people will use the excuse of, well, I didn't have a father in the phone. I didn't have that example. I didn't have that. Oh, okay. Did you have that example of being rich? No, but I want that. Okay, so when it comes to
Right.
submission, how to be a wife, how to cooperate with a man, you'll say, oh, well, I never had that example. Oh, so your mama was rich? Nah, I mean, she kind of did here. We did okay, but you didn't have that rich example, but it's something that you still want to do. So,
Right.
yeah.
Most definitely. Uh-oh, that's that goddamn, that's Kenyatta. That's Kenyatta again.
Kenyatta, free spirit.
Robot in the sky.
Okay.
Robot in the sky.
I don't know, man. I don't
Boy,
know.
wait a minute, Kenyatta. Kenyatta, how do you keep making it here?
That's
Do you
good,
want to do
man.
the honors? You want to do the honors?
I got you. Men be wanting women to shave. Nah, baby, this is what the jungle do.
So what you say, my boy? What you like, a jungle down there?
Absolutely
Or you like
not.
the huh?
No, man. No, nothing. I don't.
Oh, they say
Nah, I don't like that word. No. If down there look like this, we got a problem. That means you're not trying no more. No, thank you. No, ma'am. No, thank you. No,
she say you got a jungle. You know what this jungle do, baby?
It remind me of that scene from Scary Movie where he took the panties off and stuck it. No. I am. Okay, I'll put it to you like this, right? I think that, but I'm also not for women who don't know how to maintain it, right? Because you also
Right.
want to get down there, then now they got all these like bumps, and you got to say,
Patches and
is that a
cut up.
razor? You know what I mean? You got to start getting the sun. Is that a razor bump?
Hold
Or
on.
is that some herpes?
Hold on.
No, you know
Is
what I'm
that
saying?
multiple?
But that's what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? Oh no, I just shaved the other day. It's like, yeah, I can't even do
Yeah.
nothing with this thing because I don't even want to risk no nonsense. You know what I'm saying? So like, I get it. I'm just saying, once again, like you say, if y'all these boss women, go get the electrolysis done. It'll take you like
Right.
2 treatments. It costs maybe $2,500, but you got it, so you good.
Right.
$2,500,
Shouldn't be nothing to you.
and it'll never come back. Or you might got to get it like once every 10 to 15 years. But yeah,
Right.
go ahead and knock that off, man. Yeah, I'm not
They
with
say-
the jungle.
They say that's that Marcus Houston though. They say you get to chasing that, you want that Marcus Houston thing now. And I like that naked. Yeah. They like goddamn, yeah, they trying to say you want that little young girl type shit, man.
Man, they can say what they want to say. I just know after I saw it with
Nah,
nothing
that's
on
their
it, and I've
excuse.
seen
That's
it,
their
and
excuse.
you're right.
That's their excuse.
They can make it up. Okay, so if that's the case, then it's like they don't, because normally that goes both ways, right? And that's why I say women get lazy, because then all of a sudden it's like, okay, so you got it's that masculinity to me. Like, men, we supposed to have hair and things like that, but women, no, like, because then it's like you getting lazy because like you're not shaving that, you're not gonna shave your legs, you're not gonna shave your arm, and then,
Yeah.
bruh, I done seen women walk around with straight up goatees, not trying to be like no
Yeah.
butch, but like your auntie. You know, some of
Yeah.
y'all got aunties with mustaches or full goatees, and y'all don't say nothing to them.
That's being lazy, bro. You right.
That's
That's
being
being
lazy.
lazy. And
Just-
you saying
yeah.
that saying that lightly, but I'm telling you, 90% of women is just running around legs hairy as hell till they go on a goddamn date that they just really like that nigga. You
right,
know what I'm saying?
right. And what I'm saying is like bald is different than just like, I mean, neat. It's the same thing about, you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing that I would assume you would want to do, that just ain't walking around here with no dirty, you know what I mean? He got food in his beard and stuff like that. You want him to be well groomed. Don't women say you want a well groomed man? So it go both ways. You understand what I'm saying? If you gonna have a jungle and we got a jungle, but that
Hey,
sound like some what's that stuff called to start the fire? Sandpaper scratching together. That sound like a painful experience. I don't know what y'all
that
did
sound
in the
like a
70s.
stinking,
Woo!
nasty experience.
Hot, yeah. I'm
They
good,
they
man. I'm
got 20 years of hair
good.
and crumbs and good God.
Yeah, that's why I say like I don't know when it changed, but I'm glad it did. All I can do is I can say thank you, women of Brazil. We appreciate y'all because that's when it came popular. Okay, so this next one's by Star Hernandez. Serious question. Can y'all be in a relationship with somebody and not F with their family?
Mm, I, I I I can do that because
What type of
I'm not.
relationship?
Well, I mean, I'm assuming they talking about just a regular relationship, as in
Okay,
So
not no
that's
marriage.
not.
Or even you would go that far to say that
Damn.
too.
Nah, if she would have
Let's
said
let's start with a relationship first. We'll
yeah,
go to
if they
marriage
would
then.
have said marriage, I would have took it as marriage. But I'm gonna say relationship. I can because I'm not the type that just sit around everybody's family. That's the thing. I'm not. That's not what I get into it for. Some people do
Mhm.
though. You know what I'm saying? Some people want to get with somebody and they hanging out with their family every week. I don't really like that. I don't hang with my own. That just I don't know. That ain't what I'm for. So I could fuck with somebody and not fuck with their family. I wouldn't just want to because it seems like it's an ill vibe. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Mm.
want it to be no bad vibe out the gate unless I pull up on them and they some bullshit now.
Yeah,
But
I would say I would say no. I would say we're talking about this a relationship. No, I don't even think I don't need to meet your family unless it's a reason for me to meet your family. If I'm just dealing with you, I'm just dealing with you. I don't need to meet your family until things get taken to a certain level. But once again, I even think somewhat that's problematic only because it's just showing you how further away we are getting from traditional things because we keep having these relationships, but you still just playing like you married, but you still single.
yeah. So you gotta do it. But see, that's the bad part. If the value of marriage don't went to so low that it's just nothing, we really is running in circles
Mm-hmm.
even talking to people about it. That's what's scaring me. If
Yeah.
it's done because it's done turned into these Apple goggles and all of that, and it's gonna be like no more marriages. Forget it. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Mm-hmm.
what is the option though? I wonder what is the option if it's gonna be no God, no man and woman,
No
unless you just
marriage.
want to, unless you want to go get smashed. That's
Yeah, that's it. I mean, that's what the society is turning into. If you don't, because I mean, I've listened to different conversations for women who don't want to have children, they don't want to get married, and it's a situation where like if these are the goals of some women, then how do y'all expect like our side of humanity to continue? Or you just wanted to continue in the same way it's been continued that's got us in the dire circumstances that we're in right now. So you gotta ask, it's like, well, I'll just freeze my eggs. I mean, you freeze those eggs. Do you care whether you got a man around to raise the children or it don't matter?
it. Don't, and the thing about it is this: if 80% of the households is what fatherless or whatever, is that
Eighty
what we
percent of in the black community, yeah.
black community? That's what I'm saying. Like the thing about it is, it's only getting worse. So
Mm-hmm.
by 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years, it won't be a man in sight. All the men are gonna be shenane.
Nah, well. Once again,
Shh.
well,
It's
that's if
heading there. It's heading there.
well, that's heading there. If we trying to have black man, black woman. It's not heading there if we open up the doors to other people.
As in, oh, the black man.
I'm talking about if black men, same thing to black women too. If black men want everything to continue, then all we gotta do is go somewhere else. You see what
Right,
I'm saying?
right.
That's what I'm saying. The black community still continues. If black women want the black community to continue and they try going somewhere, good luck trying to keep that culture with a different culture as the head of the house, because he's not going to allow that. So it's almost like we need to work together to fix it. But otherwise, I mean, we can keep it going with any race of women. It's not dependent upon black women to keep the black
Right.
community going.
But
We'll
you
have a whole
said,
bunch of Pat Mahomes walking around, but they'll still be black. And
hey,
Blake
you,
Griffin
hey, look,
still be black though.
yeah. Hey,
He'll
look,
be,
you said a good point, and to go back to what we said earlier. The black women have to, they try to keep pointing everything to the black man. They got to hold it down to say, I want to keep creating black kings and having families. If they don't do that, I don't care how many niggas want to bust you and do that. You have to set the standard to where you can't get nothing or nothing until we get this. We have a home. Whatever the rules, you
yeah,
got to set them.
yeah. It should be a point. Go ahead. I was gonna say, it should be a point where the prostitutes should be the only women having sex. If the prostitutes were the only women having sex, then men would know if they wanted any sort of emotional connection during the act or whatever the case may be. If that's what they really want,
That's what
then
we got.
they would have to settle with a woman. You understand what I'm saying? And the women who are not whores would have to make sure they were keeping their legs closed.
But this is what's proven that the women really is. You know what I'm saying? With that, what you said, that's really proven that the women want to be. They want to be. Are y'all listening,
Yeah,
ladies? Y'all are showing and displaying that you want to be whores. It's no way around it. If, let's just say, to get the good men, you had to be a good woman for life.
right.
You could not have a hoe phase. You couldn't have a this and that phase. You had to sit in the cut and do perfectly good.
Right. I mean, we
And
could.
if you wanted to be a whore and in the street, if you wanted the sex and all that just for fun, you got to go over there. You got to stay. Once you do it, you got to stay.
Right. Right.
I mean, we just got to give some kind of consequence. That's all.
Well, if you think about this though, side by side comparison, a hoe is focused on money. A lot of these modern women are focused on money.
Yeah, check.
You're going to the hoes to have sex with them. You're dealing with a lot of these women, modern women, for sex, but you don't want to marry neither one of them. You don't want to marry a hoe. You don't necessarily want to marry a woman that ain't gonna allow you to leave, right?
Shit.
And then third, now this is where it gets weird. When you go to the one that knows she's a hoe, you pretty much get what you want. When you go to the one who hasn't accepted the fact that that's what they are, then you get all the drama and you get all the other thing. The one that you just paying for whatever that certain amount of time was might just be like, oh, hey, you can talk to them about your problems, get it off your chest, do whatever you got to do, and then you're up out there, drop your money, and you're out of there. Yeah. Versus the other one, you're trying to talk, oh, you a punk, you a bit. All right, cool, man.
The placement, everything has turned reverse, and the women are happy about it. That's what I'm trying to say. You can't be happy, ladies. You got to change it back for it to be right.
Absolutely.
That's all I'm saying. You got to, because if everybody doing what they want to do, but then again, hold on, let me stop that.
Yeah.
They don't want no man no more. They want to prove they can get 20 men, man. That's it. They want to continue to do that every day. They don't even want nothing. We got to start being real with this shit, man. So, like they said, the lady said, because we skipped past that part, my thing messed up. The lady said at 12 and 13 years old, they're on Snapchat. Let me get serious for a minute, bro. How many women do you know that don't got Snapchat or they haven't showed you it?
Not many.
Cause my thing is this, I ain't seen one woman that don't got Snapchat. And I missed the Snapchat era. That's why it's funny to me. I don't even really know what it is. And I know they were saying it 24 hours and it go. So I was like, okay, I never had a Snapchat like that.
Yeah, me
you know
neither.
what I'm saying? So what I do know is every single one that I done ever kicked it with and talked to or whatever that might don't even be on social media that much. They got a Snapchat though.
So you already know what was going. We need to add that to the thing, man, on the social media credits go, man. We gotta add that on, man. Snapchat, because I left that off because you gotta think that's what the app honestly seemed like. If pictures and whatever else can be gone in 24 hours,
Yeah. They say
ain't no telling what's in the cloud with that, bro.
and every one of them will take their most enticing pictures with they doing like that. Oh, I'm just putting on Snapchat. I'm just holding it on Snapchat. I like the filters. You know what I'm saying? What is they really doing on Snapchat? This what I want to ask the public. What are the women really doing on Snapchat? Because I've never met one who doesn't have one. Every one of them says something about the filters and they like the way the filters make them look. But what's the real mystery? I'm paying for the answer. Let's go.
Let's see. We got one from Serena. Serena? Oh, hold on. Yeah, I know that's Serena, but I'm just trying to figure out is that a dress she got on? Anyway, I can't tell. That's one of them other type of pictures. But Serena Williams out here. This princess will outsmoke you, real gang member. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you go in on that one.
Gang, 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 gang. What's up, daughter? What's happening? What's happening? My beautiful daughter tagging in. What's happening? But this is we see what's going on. How can you be a wife and you talking about you a real gang member, Miss Serena Williams? Is that Serena Williams? Goddamn.
Yeah, not the other one. not that one. But I mean, but I just say, is this something desirable? Like I even used to remember when I was in college, right? And some women used to be like, "Oh, I can outdrink you." I was just like, I just think they're just trying to get drunk so they can, do something. But I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, is this a desirable trait to really say I can outsmoke you?
Yeah, I mean, like what caliber of man you gonna get when you pulling moves like this? That's all I'm saying. Cause I can respect all that shit is saying like I'm a gangbang, I want a gangster nigga and all that. I get it. I can crack the jokes and act older and all that, but I really get it. But I'm saying like, how you gonna be mad if the results is the nigga get knocked off, or get locked up 30 years? How can you be mad if that's what you choosing to pick out of every option you got? But maybe it's all you see though. You think the only hope you got is somebody who in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. I don't know. What do it look like for you to hear a woman that you could be, I'm just saying like executive, or when you was teaching, or when you know what I'm saying? Like to pull up on a woman, how you, ma'am? Shit, I'm a gang member, child. What's happening? Shit, I'll smoke you out, shout.
The worst. Huh? The worst.
That's how it would look and come out to me like, oh boy, like just like I wouldn't even have no words for it. I just like, calmly just walk away. Okay, all right, cool. Appreciate that. You have a lovely day, man. Thank you.
Yeah, because so many people don't think that's wrong, bro. She actually put that on social media as her personality to say, this is what I'm on. I love this. I'm kissing the real game. And then you'll be on there with 6 kids by niggas and be like, oh shit, I'm a prize. Shit, what you mean? I'm at 40 when you busted out. Nah, damn.
Yeah,
I just wanted to be seen.
I mean, it's terrible, man. I'm saying this is terrible. Like I don't understand. This is nothing that needs to be celebrated or promoted.
Come on, black mothers. Come on, man.
I gotta do better. Let's see. I need a man that's gonna invest in me. A bitch that can't run.
Oh no.
This is from Money the Ruler. Oh,
shout out Money the Ruler, man. Shout out Money the Ruler, man. And that's what's going on, man. I don't think people understand the complexity of running businesses or how long life go on, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing for niggas to get a 1 year, 2 year run or something, bro. But I mean, like, bro, it's hard to stay focused, stay disciplined, stay making the same amount of money or more for 10, 20 years, bro. And everybody thinking they can do that and they never ran a lemonade stand before. That's deep.
Yeah, I think that kind of go back to what I was talking about last week about the uh, some some of them who have a hard time accepting people where they are, right? When you talk about the guy who's going to make $45,000, $50,000 his entire life, and then there's always this mentality, well, he be making that when he got with me, but after I'll get him up to $200 million, and it's just like, well, you don't even got yourself up to $200 million.
The money don't exist. That's what we keep looking over. The money don't even exist. And I say that because I'm saying it like the shit don't exist for certain people. It's a lot of percentage of us will never even see that amount of money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's my point. Like, even like this is one thing that, and I know we talk about him a little bit on the show from time to time, but it was something Kevin Samuels had been saying a lot, and I started analyzing, and I was just like, wait a minute, what is he talking about? Because Kevin Samuels used to bring up this point that he used to make a lot of times. He used to ask the women, well, you have the $2.4 million that you'll need to live between the ages of 65 and 85. And I was sitting there doing the math. I was like, okay, $2.4 million. Wait a minute. Then I thought about it for a second, like, what woman do you know is spending $20,000 a month? Because you know what I'm saying? Like, who's spending $10,000 a month? Who's making that? Because if you spending like $10,000 a month, that's $120,000 a year you're going to be spending. So that's what he's talking about. Basically having $10,000 a month to spend. I'm sitting there thinking to myself, which one of y'all is even making that you can even say you could spend $10,000 a month? You see what I'm saying? Because that's what I was sitting back thinking about. I said, wait, he said 2.4.
Oh, ho. The thing about it is, if everybody is wanting to live up to that expectation, what are they doing to make 20,000 a month? That's what you should be asking, because it is a lot of little girls and little women and older women too that is wearing these $20,000 worth of shit every month. So where's they getting the money from? That's what we need to be asking.
Oof, that's a tough one, man.
You know it ain't that many careers paying that. What are you actually doing to buy all these clothes and these Lamborghini truck payments? What are you actually doing?
Mama sound like she got a OnlyFans, or she got something in the background that she doing. But yeah, I just think that mentality of, even when she says invest in me, what does she mean? Does she mean I'm supposed to take my money and am I supposed to invest in her financially? Or is this one of those, I want a man to invest in me emotionally or in some other manner? But I think if we're talking about financially, invest in what? What are we talking about investing in? Because
and why is we even talking about, well, good point, brother, but we gotta get away from investing in a woman anyway. What sense do that make if it's God, man, woman, child? You invest into the man. You do not invest into the woman. Come on, man. This is what I mean.
Yeah, I would say the only thing I think that's getting invested in period right now is just time. People are just investing time into things that aren't going anywhere, but nobody's really getting no return on that investment. All you're doing is basically wasting your time with somebody who you probably shouldn't even be dealing with.
Wasting your time and having kids, like I promote, like I live this life. That's why I'm so glad my daughter done tapped in. I like all ages to see this. It's no fun out here like that. This don't stop. This ain't a 2-year, 3-year, 4-year, 10-year thing. This is a lifetime decision. Every move you make is a lifetime decision, bro. Every move is going to be costly. One mistake can cost you everything. One not listening thing can cost you everything. Your life is now at a standstill. Any woman, young, having children, your life is at a standstill. You not leaving that child over 24 hours. You barely can leave them 24 hours, man. Now your whole life, you had a plan of going to colleges, plans of graduating, plans of doing this. The shit is over. You know what I'm saying? Without overextending yourself. You ain't gave yourself a fair chance to meet a successful man. Somebody who gonna do right and already got things established. Not where you're fighting for your life, fighting for the pay bills. You know what I'm saying?
Trust me, I get it. But
If
that's
your place by God is to be in the house, nurturing, raising the kids, invest the bread, boss bitches. If that's the case, you and that nigga invest the bread into the man where he can build a foundation. Y'all already married, so he ain't gonna be able to just break up like that. That's what we saying. He can't run off if you already go get married. When y'all see the picture, the dream, you agree on it. You know what I'm saying? But you also got to agree for him to lead, man.
absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, so oh yeah, you go ahead and take that down.
Oh, yeah, you playing with that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my bad. I'm over here trying to do that left-handed, but here we go. Man, y'all know what this weekend is, man. We got the Super Bowl coming up, man. So our apologies about last week. Your boy had a horrible weekend, but that's because it's hard picking college basketball on a Friday for the next day because you got to wait for everything to settle. Football a little different. They pretty much done settled in the middle of the week, but I'm gonna try to do it anyway. So it's time to go to Trillionaire Sports Pick.
Let's make the baby do the magic hand thing. Come on, baby, do the magic hand thing.
All right, we are moving into, like I said, one of the biggest, and I believe it's got to be the biggest gambling weekend of the entire year, which is going to be Super Bowl weekend. And I'm just going to go ahead and, like I said, apologize about, I can't help that St. John's. And both my picks, if you'd have took them in the first half, you'd have been good, but I ain't tell you to do that. So I'm going to take my lumps. And, I'm going to tell you where to go. This San Francisco negative -2. Now, I know everybody is saying that the Chiefs are going to win because of Taylor Swift. And when I made this slide and I was trying to get some of these picks together, I'm looking and they're talking about what type of cheeseburger Andy Reid is going to eat after the Super Bowl. And I'm like, why ain't know what is Kyle Shanahan going to eat? Why he ain't getting no burger? Why he not? You know what I mean? Everything was Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, different things like that. So even though I got San Francisco up there -2, after reading some of these prop bets that they got, I honestly think it's gonna switch up. So even though I say -2, I'm gonna post this tomorrow or before the Super Bowl. I'm gonna wait and see, but I'm gonna probably I'm switching it to Kansas City because now they're talking about what hamburger Andy Reid gonna eat. Then yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say Kansas City gonna get it. But I like the prop bets. If you enter that type of stuff, it make the game more fun. But these are the prop bets that I'm gonna be dealing with. Usher is gonna be wearing sunglasses, right? So when he come out, so if he got sunglasses on, that's an easy little bet, In the He Gets Us, the little Jesus ads that they got, the choices were a cat or a dog. Which one will be seen first? So I put a cat will be seen in the first He Gets Us ad. I got Gronk will mix the FanDuel kick wide left. I also got Patrick Mahomes with a white headband. I got E40 will be the first 49ers rapper shown plus 200. And Bradley Cooper will be the first star of the movie Hangover shown when you had like, Zach Galifianakis or
I know all about
Ed
it. You can
Ham.
bet on everything.
Yeah. So like I said, even if you don't gamble, you can bet, bet heads or tails in the game, but bet time of the national anthem, heads or tails, which song Usher gonna do first. What song you think Usher gonna come out to first? What you say? I say I want to say Caught Up, but I don't know.
What? Come on, man. You know what it is. The dance floor ain't nothing without you. That's how it coming out. Do we want to bet on that? We want to bet on that?
Wait, the dance floor ain't nothing with. What's the name? That's the name of the song.
Nah, I don't even. What that's called? Nah. Look. I'm gonna say that, but I just know they had some controversy. And I know how they do. I'm gonna say they gonna go with yeah, cause they said they just did the interview and said he didn't want to do yeah.
He didn't want to do yeah. Okay, see, I forgot about that because the other thing is right now there's a lot of props and there's a lot of bets dealing with the halftime show. Will Ludacris make an appearance? Because there was a prop bet about Ludacris making an appearance.
Hold on, why would he though? What's the occasion?
With Usher.
Oh, on the yeah.
Oh, the Lovers and Friends, so it could be Little John too. Usher, John, and Luda had to do it again. Yeah, Lovers and Friends, yeah.
Lovers and Friends. Oh, damn. Yeah,
but I don't know how. But you think they'll do? I'm just trying to figure out like the Super Bowl vibes. Can they? It's kind of slow, but you think they might be able to pull it off? But
I told you what he coming on. Nah, I'm tripping. I ain't gonna come out with that. I don't know, bro. I'm gonna say the dance floor and yeah. Dance floor and yeah, let go.
They also said what color shirt? I said black. Black, I think was the top choice, but it was like black, white, red.
But them some dangerous bets though. I wouldn't bet like that. I ain't betting like that. I want the teams. I can't.
Oh no. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying for like this. This is for the casual get. If you're gonna do it once a year, not to be trying to yeah. I'm saying the props is the funnest way to do it.
It's a fair bet.
Yeah. It's a fun way to go. I just say like the length of the national anthem you can bet on. You can bet on they also said there's it's a lot of prop bets, man. Like it's even prop bets about aliens, who gonna win the presidential election. It's a lot of different prop bets
on there. Bovada, hit the link in the description.
It's another one real quick. Travis Kelce brother, Jason Kelce. Now, see, this be the thing where I be like, all this stuff is scripted, right? But check this out.
Definitely.
Jason Kelce. They said, which one is going to happen first? Is he going to take his shirt off or is he going to drink a beer live on national TV? And I'm like, at what point? But he's supposed to be broadcasting, like, he's supposed to be a part of the broadcast team like Romo and them. I'm like, why would he ever take his shirt off or be drinking? Like, that's crazy to me that he could be drinking on the job. That's crazy.
That lets you know it's scripted, man. Everything is a gamble and a bet to take the people's money. That's why they say, look, they got YouTube channels that strictly telling us to ban the black podcasters, bro, because they know they coming first, like Shannon Sharp, Cam and Mace,
Cam Newton, yeah,
they Gillian and Wallow, all of that. They say, why is they so heavily promoting sports betting, bro? It's to the poor people, just like the lottery. I mean, we some ones that know how to hit. I know it's a system. I've been playing it over 10, 20 years. I know it's like a rigged system. So you got to better get in and get out. I mean, you're going to miss. It's kind of like the stocks and shit a little bit, but you got to know what you're doing. I'm no pro in the stock, so I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, you got to be in and not know what you're doing. It's going to take some years because, it's rigged.
I got you, man. I got you. What was I going to say, man?
Well, I'm saying, but we didn't get my side of the picks on the game, though.
What?
The script is written since he's playing the country music. It's Taylor Swift with Travis Kelce and the fade. You already know. He created the fade, they said. It's going controversial, the Travis Kelce haircut. You know this. He said don't give him credit. He didn't create it. He just went in the barbershop and asked for it. It's the fade, y'all. We created that, niggas. So, yeah, we're going to go with Kansas City, man. I think they got all the money going that way. You know what? You might be on to something with that too with San Francisco. I'll let you know in the morning. You can go to www.patreon.com, Trillionaire Sports. Yeah, this me. I ain't promoting for them. This me. So go over there and come win some of that money, because I know the secrets of how they getting that money. I'm glad y'all tapping in. I see some new faces. Yeah, we get to talk about that money. Y'all really want that money? Tap in Trillionaire Sports Patreon. You can go to www. You see it right there. Hold on. You see it right there. www.thatboybirdie.com. Everything you need over there with all the sports. Log in. I'm going to tap you into everything that we got going on. And I'm going to show you $1,000 play tomorrow. We can flip that 1,000, make it 2,000. And by night, we'll make it 5,000. Let's get it.
Bet, man. So earlier, man, I had talked a little bit about possibly doing another confession, man, because I was a little disappointed last week that I feel like my confession was used against me. You understand? Because at certain times as a man, every man has gone through it at one point in time where you felt like your performance was not up to par. You understand? And I felt like last week I was trying to open up a new segment, get people more comfortable with what was going on. And then all of a sudden my partner in crime wanted to use my 3 strokes against me. And I was like, see, now I don't want to get no thing. But I said, you know what? I ain't gave up yet. I'm going to give y'all another story, man. So check this out, man. It was 2002, Fort Knox, Kentucky, man. I got there and they said, hey, man, you got to pass this fitness test before they'll send you down range. And I was like, I got them push-ups. Got them sit-ups. I don't know about this mile though, cause boy, that time was kind of, whew, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, man. So I remember they had the